I guess at some point I should turn on my microphone and say good morning, everyone. So I've turned on my microphone and good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Are you all dead? Because I feel dead. I almost didn't get up. I was like, no, more sleep now, time. More sleep now, time. Yikes. Hello, Falk. Welcome. I sound tired? Yes, I am very tired. I am very, very, very tired. I did not want to get up. I just wanted to stay in bed and sleep, 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 sleep. I don't know why I'm so tired either, except that it's been a rather exhausting past 2 days at work. With there being everyone on vacation, people being sent home early who shouldn't be sent home early, and massive amounts of work just constantly coming in. It's brain draining. Hello, Spartan Vodka. Welcome, friend. How many hours of sleep did I get? About 8. But sometimes you need more than that. Today appears to be one of those days. I think the other problem is getting kind of bored with the games that we're playing. Not bored like in bored, but bored like in I'm at a point in those games. I'm gonna move my mic so I can actually hear. I'm at a point in those games where it's either a lull or it's the difficulty curve is spiked, like in Valkyria Chronicles, where the difficulty curve is like spiked so hard it blew a hole in the floor. And then Shadowrun is just talk, 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 talk. And I'm like, oh, shut up. You know what I mean? Plus, I may be sick. People get sick all the time. I have sniffles. I think my sniffles is just sniffles, you know? Nothing like actual sick, but how the hell would I know? Play some Skyrim. Skyrim is not installed, bro. Everyone's all like, play Skyrim. I'm like, it's not installed. No, I'm fine. Just tired. It happens, you know. I am technically working 2 jobs. I mean, technically. People are like, well, streaming isn't technically a job. It's like, well, yeah, but I have to get up at a certain time. I have to start at a certain time. I stream for a certain number of hours, and then I go to work. So if I were to say I get up at a certain time, I bag groceries for a certain time, I stop doing that at a certain time, and then I go to a different job. Da da da. See, same thing. So the KB not having games installed needs more hard drives. No, I uninstall games I'm not playing. It's just what I does. Although I really am not in the mood to play Shadowrun. Mostly it's because my nose is stuffy. I have a stuffy nose right now. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe there is. One second. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna blow my nose. One moment. That totally did not help. That totally did not help. And now, I don't have any more coasters. Oh well. Terraria with viewers. That's like a double negative. I don't play Terraria, and I don't do multiplayer very much at all. Now I got this. You guys just gotta give me a minute to like wake up, put coffee inside me. You know, like a real man. Now we gotta do this. I made a commitment. Right? I am committed. Yeah. We gotta get the Shadowrun done, right? This is the last one. We can do it. That last little mile, you know, of the 400-mile run, that last little thing. We can do this. I know we can do this. I should not let my tiredness get in the way of whatever the hell it is I'm doing right now. So, today's music brought to you by New Retro Wave. You can find all the music available for free to listen to over on YouTube or Spotify. If you like any songs you heard today, please note the title song and the artist can be found scrolling across the lower left-hand corner of the screen. As with that, we stop the music. Look at that, it is magic. And then we go over here to the thing where it says game. We click on the game. Now you can't see anything. Ha, you are blind. And then I click on this, and it makes sounds that you cannot well, you hear the sounds, but you cannot see the thing. And then we wait for 20 minutes while Steam loads because everybody's like totally up on there buying games on the Steam thing because it is on sale. And they're like, oh my god, I have Christmas money. I'm totally going to spend it. Oh crap, what do I buy my wife? And bam, baby. We are good to go. Man, I just gotta be more natural, that's all. We're gonna go ahead and continue our game here. Let's do this. I am bred. New levels. I got DOSBox to work on my pocket chip last night. Well, I say I got it to work as if I had discovered the way to make it work, but it turns out somebody else had discovered the way to make it work, so he made it work. But what's cool is you could play really awesome games. Like I haven't have any of them installed, but there are awesome games that you can play on DOSBox, which is great. But I don't really want to know if I want to play DOSBox. I've been playing with a Linux terminal, though. I've been learning all sorts of Linux commands, like don't do that and that don't work and that's the wrong thing. You know, like a real true hacksaws. Uh huh. I apologize if I'm a little bit sniffly today. I did try to clean out my nose. It did not work. Maybe the coffee will help, but I don't. I do not foresee that happening, bro. Alright, so we talked to this dude guy bro here, and he was talking to us about records. And then I completely threw up my hands and smacked a fool and ran off. No, do not sudo rmrf root. See, I learned. Well, I know not to do things to root anyway. You in Linux, don't you already break enough with an inferior OS? Hey, I did okay. I've only broken this one like twice, and it was after I installed a new interface. So, you know. And the interface is buggy, so it's not my fault. But no, I was even able to SSH into it from git bash. I loaded it up, and so I can run Linux commands from there. It's much easier to type on my keyboard than it is to type on the little itty bitty keyboard on this thing. So coming home and like doing an SSH into the terminal and then telling it to like load stuff and download stuff is much easier than doing it from the actual keyboard. Anywho. And apparently it's a lot harder to break Linux than it is Windows. Go figure. Alright. So we already talked to Mo once. He's like, hey, again, anything I can help you with? My nose is so stuffy, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to read today. Know anything about the murders? I'm trying to stay as far away from it as possible. I'm not connected enough to hear anything important, and all the talk about monsters is just plain dark. Not afraid of monsters, but I don't want to get their attention. All I know is that a couple of months ago we had Elders Nakamura, Yatunde, Gon, and Magpie, and now we don't. I heard about Magpie. It sounds like she was kind of vicious. To be blunt, she's a hateful, shrewish old badger of a person. It was always her way or the highway. She'd butt heads with the other elders over damn near anything. The last fight she had was with Tang over something or other. I guess she ended up throwing some of his micro drones into a deep fryer and threatening to kick his ass around the block. What was her line of business? Matrix gear. Her shop's called a Jackpoint. Not very imaginative, I know. She always had the hottest programs, best chips, and made some killer decks for anybody willing to pay her rates. It cost plenty of new yen, but she was one of the best in the business, at least in Hong Kong. If you want to know more about her, you should talk to Zippy. He's one of the only people around here who got along with Magpie. You can probably find him by the MTR station. He loves the steamed bun cart over there. Steamed buns. I'm not talking about breaking the OS, I'm talking about all the other things you can wreck when you have figured out Linux. I don't even know what I want to do with it yet. All I'm really doing is just poking at it, you know? Because it can do cool things, I guess. It's just a little Linux terminal. Not like I can actually get into anything nearby. Everything else runs Windows. What is your area of expertise? I'm a decker. I used to be a company man for years, pushing code on their servers, smearing the little cyber pukes that would try to get into our secure systems. I made a pretty good living. Had my own place on the 48th floor in a corporate skyscraper. It was kind of the thing the Sims teach you everybody reaches for, the dream life. And how did you end up here? I found out the company wasn't what I thought it was. Sure, they paid me well and kept me in the creature comforts, but I accidentally looked over some misfiled reports while cleaning out a company data store. Turns out one of the company's security riggers had gotten drunk and blabbed about some project or other being over budget and behind schedule. That's not good. It'd be a fireable offense, right? Moore purses his lips, his gaze going distant for a moment. Well, I guess upper management was worried that info would hurt their stock ratings by a fraction of a point or two, so they fired the guy with a 308 round right through the skull. You should have known that's the way corporations handle problems. Well, I sure as hell know it now. When you get a wake-up call like that, it really opens your eyes. And we only have infractions of a point, but that was still tens of millions of new yen. I guess that went beyond a firing offense, directly into murder territory. What's worse, since I now knew about both the project and the murder, I could be the next thing in line. Excuse me, the next in the firing line. I knew it wasn't worth the expense to hunt down as long as I kept my head down, so I came out here looking for like-minded deckers. I guess I ended up staying because I could get a semblance of community out here, and I couldn't get that many other places. Magpie Shop is missing a lot of gear. Know anybody who might be fencing it? In Wampoa Garden? No way. Most people are too shit scared of Magpie to pull that, and I'd definitely recognize anything of hers. She watermarked every program and engraved every chip. Wanted people to know where the good stuff came from. There's not a lot of places to hide that kind of gear around here. We're all packed pretty tight, and this place gossips like a mahjong parlor and tea time. If I were you, I'd ask the other outsider types you can find if they heard something. Nobody local would risk bringing Magpie's ire down on them, or the rest of the Wampoans. We might cheat other people, but we don't steal from each other. Anybody who gets caught doing that, we get kicked out, or worse. Bye-bye, Mo. Alright, look, we worded with Mo for a minute. Now, Mo had mentioned that there were a couple of guys down here hiding out in the what's-its. We'll talk to Kaita? Kaita. Yo, bro, what you know about your steam buns? The dumpy-looking man is busily hawking a variety of grilled spherical treats of various sizes. Some are sold individually, some are skewered on sticks, and some are packaged up in sets of 4 or 6. The sign on the front of the cart reads, Kaita's 1 yen yatai. A cacophony of small tris screens are attached to this cart, each playing a different trade show. By the way, in case you guys are wondering why I keep screwing this up, my right nose is literally a sea of swirling liquid, and it's moving around and it's clearing itself out, but I'm resisting the urge to do this really loud, disgusting snort in your ears. So if I hiccup a little bit while reading, it's because literally I'm trying to remember not to do that. So excuse me one moment while I do that. Okay, I think I'm a little bit better now. Sorry about that. I just have a sniffly nose. The problem with you guys ever you know how you wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning and you have to get stuff done. You wake up, you get stuff done. Well, you ever have to you ever wake up and like you know how your nose is stuffy, your eyes are full of crap, you're half awake, your voice sounds like somebody took a um uh, what the hell is that crap called? Like basically an iron scratch pad to your throat. You know, you like everything, nothing works. There's no smoothness. You're just like, right? I wake up in the morning and I literally walk out here, sit down, and start streaming. So you're hearing me like right out of bed. I'm just like, so I apologize if the beginning of my stream makes it sound like I got hit by a car. But I am still waking. Even my face muscles aren't working. They're just like, you know. And the older you get, the longer it takes for your muscles to be like, hey, wait, I'm supposed to be doing a thing. My brain is sagging. Anyway, so I got a stuffy nose and tired face, and I apparently didn't sleep well. I don't know. Seven did a silly. She woke me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and after that I couldn't get back to sleep, so I'm a little bit, a bastard file? What? Hmm? Interest you in some dango? Takoyaki? Maybe a nice nikumen? I can't read Japanese. Chinese. Swahili. Whatever the hell this is. That's a pork bun with a Japanese twist. See? Told you, Japanese. The kind of tasty Japanese treat you can imagine I've got. Maybe some curry fish balls are your speed? Kaito will give you your heart's desire, providing that desire is on the my menu. Wow. Let me have some dango. Your wish is my command, good ma'am. Kaito deftly pulls one of the dango sticks out of the cart and drops it into the grill. A small robotic arm slides out from the cart and begins turning the stick until the balls of rice flour are a toasted brown color. Lifting them from the grill, Kaito dips the entire stick into a tub of sticky brown sauce before handing it to you. The snack has both a sweet and salty flavor, reminiscent of sesame seeds and soy. The balls inside are pleasantly warm and surprisingly chewy, a bit like eating raw dough, but without the attendant chalky taste. Kaito leans back, studying you intently. The trid projections from his cart cause his face to be lit in a constantly shifting array of rainbow hues. So what brings you to Wampoa Garden, my friend? Somehow I doubt it's just the street food. I'm looking into the killing of the Wampoan elders. Kaito shivers, wrapping his arms around his body. I've been hearing a lot about that. I haven't looked too closely, though. It's just none of my business, you know? I like how everybody is pleasantly distant. What can you tell me about the people here? We're tech heads, deckers, riggers, trade player, pirates, and everything in between. If I had to define this place, I'd say it's Asia's mecca for people like us. As for the elders, I can give you the basics. I'm a small fry, so we're not exactly on social terms. Being some sort of crazy tech witch, she summons us up spirits and casts spells and works as a spiritual center for the tribe. She's a lot craftier than she seems, too. She has this mother to everyone act going on, but I've watched her manipulate people into doing all kinds of stuff they wouldn't normally do. And they thought it was their idea the whole time. Magically, you mean? No, I don't think so. She's just really good with people. Ip's a killer. Addicted to cybernetic implants, he always has to have the newest and freshest gear. The funny thing is, I've never seen him fight. I kind of get the impression he's a coward. He'd rather let one of his buddies handle a problem than do it himself. All I know about Tang is that he loves drones and does a little decking. Frankly, I find him kind of boring. All he talks about is neural networks, dark knowledge, and the evolution of machine learning. Like I said, boring. What's with the trid screens? Kaito beams and gestures excitedly at them. You like them? I love trid operas. Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian, doesn't matter. This way I can watch all my favorite shows without missing a beat, and I can work all at the same time. Pirated trid is my other business. I trip the streams in the Matrix, tap right into the corporate feeds, and resell them on chip out here. Kaito's face falls a bit, and his enthusiasm wanes. I wish I could pay the bills, but my food costs a lot better at that. I don't know why, but most of the other Wampoans seem to like sim over trid. They don't know what they're missing, though. One episode of Thousand Cranes of Autumn, and they'd be hooked for life. I'm just at the part where O-Rin has confessed her love to Takayama, but he's going to get his mech suit out to the front lines on Mars, so he can't be with her. Downright heartbreaking, I tell you. Yeah, heartbreaking. That sounds like an interesting show, alright. Eyes twinkling, Kaito leans forward in breathless excitement. Oh, you have no idea. 312 episodes, chronicling a noble mech pilot and the tumultuous love affair he has with Space Station Governor's daughter. The pathos, the majesty, the Battle of Lagrange 1 spans 5 episodes just by itself. Yep, that's an anime. For some reason, I guess it just didn't resonate with the wider public. I don't know why. Who doesn't want to see a trid show about giant flying robots, love, betrayal, and spies? I gotta stop myself before I get carried away. Was there something else you needed? Got any thoughts on the murder? Yeah, ignore them. Kaito shrugs indifferently. I saw the crowd down on Tong's Sensory Carnival earlier tonight, and I didn't know the guy. But I didn't know the guy very well. I'm a Trid fan. He liked The Sims. Not a lot of crossover between us. Bye bye, Kaito. Alright, let's go get into a fight. Files, flat, smooth, second cut. Wait, what really? Oh, okay. Bastard file, yeah, okay. Makes sense. I thought you meant like computer file, not like an actual let's shave it down file. Alright, let's go talk to some folk. Excuse me, I need to talk to some folk. Are you folk? We're at Spearganger. That's far enough, lady. The woman hefts her weapon, tossing a nod toward the gangers behind her. This lot's our turf. If you're looking for a fix, you're welcome to trade. If you're not here for business, clear the hell out. If you try and wander around on our turf, we're gonna have to air you out. Air you out. So classic. So what do you say? You looking for a little pick-me-up? A little nitro to give you some pep? Maybe you want some chips. Take off that edge. You want it, I got it. Some of these BTLs you sound looking awful like they came from Tong's shop. Yeah, so what? Why do you care? So if you stole these things from Tong's, maybe you saw something I can use in my investigation. Yeah, guess that's fair. It's like this. Broken Thumb UN was walking down the street and sees a guy go into Tong's joint right at closing time. Tall guy, hunched over, had this shitty gray rain poncho draped over him. Now, Yuan figures that he was weird as hell, so he posts up and waits. He figures that the guy will come out soon, because Tong's closing up shop. Nothing for 15 whole minutes. Guy comes out, hustles down the street with nobody saying boo. I figured he was waiting for an ebb in the crowds. Yuan sees some blood smeared on the door, though, so he goes in to check it out. Inside, total carnage. But you know what? Tong's not going to be using his gear anymore, so to hell with it. Yuan jacks a whole lot of it. Business is business. You're damn right it is. That's all I know. The guy had to be the killer. Tall gray rain poncho hunched over, also smart about how he came and went. What happened in the fight here? As far as I know, some police showed up looking for somebody. They got in here, all of them got killed. Whoever they were after was long gone by the time we showed up. Used to be a lot of Wampoans living here. They all cleared out, muttering about ghosts and shit like that. Have you heard anything else about the murders? Nothing much to tell you, though. I've got a guy named Kang, and he was down in the storm drain systems last week. Something was moving down there. Big, too. Man-sized. But it wasn't speaking any language Kang understood. Kid beat feet back here as fast as he could. Dumbass dropped the storm drain key on the way out, though. You want to go looking for whatever it was, you'll have to get a new key from somebody else. Kang stole his from a city worker. Great. Now we get to go talk to What's-His-Face about a key. Who else might have a key to the storm drain? There's a guy named Porter Lamb who's got keys to pretty much everything. He's somewhere between a cop and a handyman. You might also mention some elf woman with crazy colored hair who managed to scam a key. He said she hunted paracritters down here, devil's rats and shit. Okay. Can I look in this around the garage? Woman, are you deaf? What the hell did I tell you? No, you goddamn well can't wander around our turf. The ganger shakes her head, mumbling something about idiots with no memory. Alright, never mind. See you later, bro. Alright, so apparently we can't go wandering around the garage, but that is okay. What's this? Okay, that's where we gotta go. Or something like that. We'll go talk to... Actually, let's go talk to What's-Her-Face with a shotgun. Outsiders are fun. Demurgo. Did we talk to Demurgo before? Probably not. Yo, DMG. Oh, yeah. Oh. See. Oh, okay. I didn't read the description. My bad. Let me guess. You're the freelancers the elders are paying to look into the murders around here. That's right. Who are you? Call me Demurgo. I'm not one of the Wampoans, but I've been here long enough that they don't think twice about me being here. Demurgo drains the last of his soy calf in a large gulp. So what have you found so far? You're awfully curious for a random guy? Professional curiosity. I used to be with the New York Police Department as part of their thaumaturgical research division. Part of the CSI branch, except I did the magical investigation, while the other guys pulled prints and checked blood samples. Demurgo tosses the soy calf cup towards a nearby garbage can, bounces around on the rim, and rolls inside. When I hear about shit like this happening, I keep my ear to the ground. Old habits, you know. So why aren't you investigating it? Elder Ying asked me to look into the killings after the first murder. She couldn't afford my fee, though, so I took a pass. It's not just the money, either. Demurgo shrugs, folding his arms across his chest. You see that stuff day after day, you pay a price. It eats away at you. You know what it's like to feel all that sickness and anger every day? To be asked to pick up a murder weapon and relive somebody's death? Feel it going into your neck, pleading in the voice of a dead woman for her killer to spare you? These days I'd rather interrogate the living, thanks. What are you talking about? I can read objects. It's called psychometry. A little trick I managed to pick up. Don't really know how. I hold something, I can tell you what happened to it, who owned it, how it killed someone, if someone loved it or was afraid of it. Useful, but it'll tax your heart. Before you ask, no, I'm not going to read anything you find. I already told I didn't want any part of this. You want advice? I'll give you that, but I'm not getting drawn in further than that. So aside from that, is there anything I can help you with? More clickies? What are we looking at? Oh no 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 no. Why you gotta make me scared like this? Whales. I know they're whales. But why you gotta do that to me, bro? Mike, you're mean. uh, Alright, what can you tell me about the Wampoans? I don't know much, even though I've been here almost 2 years, I'm an outsider. They don't really accept anyone who's not as much of a tech nut as they are. I'm just a crazy mage that lives down the road. The Mergo pauses and looks off in the distance as he collects his thoughts. Yep, some kind of heavy-duty cyberware, basically an enforcer for the rest of the council. He doesn't seem to set much policy. Aang is a shaman that worships machine spirits. It's all a bunch of hokum if you ask me. Magic is magic. Whatever you want to call the source of is fine by me, but don't ask me to believe that the great spirit of electronics. As for everybody else, they tend to be an okay bunch, a bit strange, but that's fine. No, excuse me, that's fringe culture for you. I cannot read right now. The scrounge tech, they scrounge tech, rebuild it, sell it off. Some of them even have their own autofab shops. Stuff's pretty high quality too. People from all over Asia come to shop here if they need something rare or unusual. Tight knit little community, all things considered. What do you know about the murders? It started a couple of weeks ago. Elder Gan was the first to go. That's when Ng asked me to look into them. He was ripped apart, arms wrenched out of their sockets, skin flayed away with a razor-sharp knife. The rest have been the same. Whatever did it sure didn't care about it being a clean death. The Mergo lowers his voice, leaning in towards you so that only you can hear. The funny thing is, the Hong Kong police force was out here a few weeks before that, maybe a month ago, tops. I know that doesn't seem like much, but the Wampoans don't usually let the police in here. That by itself is odd enough, but it gets even stranger. The officers were loaded for bear too. Big guns, heavy armor with NBC seals, the works. They went into the parking garage near here, and there was some kind of gunfight. Never made it back out. When backup showed up, the Wampoans chased them away. Why would they let cops in and then chase them away? That's exactly the kind of question you should be asking, and that the elders refused to answer when I asked. Demergo shrugs. Go take a look for yourself, if you want. Watch out, though. A gang's taking up residence in there, dealing drugs and BTLs. They call themselves the Red Spear. Not too violent if you don't push them, but be careful what you say. Tong wasn't afraid when he died. He was caught by surprise. Demergo arched his eyebrow. That's not what I would have expected. With the amount of mess at each scene, the victim should have left behind a hell of a lot of fear and pain. Are you sure? Very sure. Tong died tonight, so the astral signature hasn't had time to fade. There's only a sense of perfunctory accomplishment. And it sounds like this wasn't a crime of passion. A planned attack would have that kind of resonance, in my experience. It's possible the gore show is to throw off anyone looking for actual reason. Demergo closes his eyes and starts to nod. Yeah, if I wanted to kill someone and get away with it, I'd try to and point the finger at some kind of monster. Demergo opens his eyes and smiles a thin, humorless grin. Basic Investigation 101. It's usually the simplest explanation, but don't discount other possibilities. You think the mess wasn't incidental? It's a possibility. Ask yourself this. If the mutilation happened after Tong's death, why would a killer perform that kind of ritual? Serial killers who engage in that kind of ritual don't feel perfunctory about it. In my experience, it tends to feel more like they're taking communion. It's a religious or sexual feeling most of the time. But this didn't feel that way. I don't think the killer is actually pathological. Tong was killed by a bladed weapon, a single strike to the base of his neck. That's a precision attack. Most knife fights end up with a lot of shallow cuts and blood over the victim and attacker alike. If Tong was killed by a single strike, he definitely wouldn't have seen it coming. And you can bet your last Nuyen that whoever killed him is highly skilled with a blade. That says to me that the attack is either a professional hitman or a practiced serial killer. It could be both, too. Assassins don't tend to be the most empathetic people. Was the attack a thrust or a cut? There's a slash, why? If the wound was a thrust, your attacker was using a knife of some kind. If anything over about 10 inches would be pretty hard to thrust with that kind of an angle. The next too high for a longer blade. If it's a slash, you're looking at a sword or cleaver attack. Both of those are popular with the triads. They make an awful mess and send a message that they are not to be trifled with. See you later. Alright, so Durgo had some information for us. Alright, so we need to go talk to Shotgun. Hottest trid ever. It's all that leg she's sporting. Hey, good to see you again. Something I can do? Something I can help you with? God, I cannot read right now. Do you have a key to the storm drains? Of course I do. How else would I get down to look for strange creepy crawlies, eh? Why do you ask? Can I borrow it? I want to investigate something down there. Ah, sure. Watch your step down there, though. The drains are a mite bigger than people normally expect. Rainbow tosses you the key. Best of luck. See you later, Rainbow. Yeah, so I figured I'd ask Rainbow. I don't feel like asking the Wampoans for too much. I don't know who the killer might be. Rainbow. Oh look, we got through all the talking parts. Hooray, less talking, more killing. Less talking, more killing. Alright, so we're not allowed to look around the garage, which is fine. We don't have to look around the garage. Whatever. Jerks. Cha-ching. Alright. Let's find something to kill. Because that's the most important thing, right? Killing stuff. Come on, guys, don't bunch up. It's crowded down here. Storm drain. Despite the darkness, you see something glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace chain of some kind. It's become caught in the drain's gate, narrowly avoiding falling down the deep pit. Take it! Lifting the necklace out of the drain, you turn it over in your hand. It's a simple silver pendant on a chain. The silver pendant depicts a long-tailed bird in flight, a magpie. Well, we may have found Magpie's necklace, but then again, she was flushed down a tube, so it's not exactly hard to figure out where she might be. Whoa, hey guys! As you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. The speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. It looks like a group is packing up. Vasilisa is her name. Now time to talk the monster to death. Oh yeah. Yaroslav says the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with the port authority. We move the goods to his warehouse. We'll handle loading them into the ship, and we can get paid right then and there. Derek spits on the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. I will too. I hate having to hide in these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil's rats running around the walkways. It's a mess, and it's disgraceful. We wouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. Excuse me, we shouldn't have to put up with this. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Audrey says that we're in the clear from the triads, we can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok in sausage casings. Those Red Dragon Mudaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows? Maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. Several boxes near the two women bear a distinctive label, a magpie in flight, the same emblem you saw stamped on Magpie's equipment in her shop. The orc woman sniffs the air suspiciously, and her eyes dart toward the dark tunnel you stand in. Before you have a chance to get out of sight, she locks eyes with you. The orc lifts her chin and she regards you, cracking her knuckles. Whatever here? A curious little pest come looking for things that don't concern her. What do we do with pests, Kalina? Kalina puts a hand on her shotgun's barrel. We break them, Vasily. And then we hammer a spike through each of their throats so anyone who sees their bodies knows not to meddle with our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. I don't think you want to deal with us. See, you see me, you don't see the five guys standing behind me. I'm not here to meddle in anything. I'm just looking for a serial killer. Well, you found some, friend. Us. You think you can just walk away from here after finding us? Think again. Open goodwill? Chili snarls derisively. You're an idiot. Kill her. We're looking at 5 dudes? Alright. Murder spree! Cover. Lightning bolt, mana bolt. Mana bolt does direct damage. Lightning bolt does direct damage. Spell magic does... Yeah, okay. I cannot hit them? There you go. Yikes. We're probably gonna want to move. Wow, there is no place to move to. There is no cover here. Oh, there's cover here. Go. Hey, kid, how's it going? I need you to... somewhere? Can you hit anybody in here? Actually, you can kind of hit there-ish. Nice shot. Alright. What is he carrying? Drone B&R kit? It's a repair kit for his drone. Interesting. Drone up. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to murder you. Get behind cover, would you? Grenade! Cop has haste. I forgot about that. I thought you guys were better at this. Okay, grenades are cool. Next. Ah. Toast. That's actually, yeah. That worked. If we can get that monkey to lose control. Aww. Wow, she is really covered. Really? He's not gonna be fine, but we'll get him under cover. Really? Not entirely sure how that's not working. Okay. Ow! Broke my headset. It's like a firefight between morons. Guys, I haven't played this for so long. See, now you can watch me fail at it, Ashram. Oh, he's getting hit by the poison cloud. Okay. Oi. Ow. Totally not cool, bro. Finish him. More grenades! Oh, I think she lost control. Ow. No, she didn't lose control. Oh my god, fire everywhere. Wow, really? 1 HP. That's just up yours, you know? That chick will not go down. Okay, she did lose control of it. He's toast. Reload. Nice. Hello, Spoon. Aw, poo on you. Hey, you're terrible at everything, except you hit that one guy. That's so not what I wanted to do, but thank you, game, for screwing me over like that. And almost trying to do it again. Everybody missed so that she can get a hole in her face. Alright, cool. A small PDA sits on the table, a dull glow of the screen illuminating the surface around it. It does not appear to be locked. Sitting next to the PDA is an unmarked keycard of some kind. Check the recent email. KB is playing the Black Friday simulator. Nadir OS 3.11 email client, please select a file. They're ready to move. Vasilisa, we've got a window for this shipment. We're going to have to get to the harbor in the next few hours. Tell Galena and the others to pack up everything you've got and get ready to haul it through the storm drains towards the meeting spot. You can't afford to miss this opportunity. Yaroslav. Hey Yaroslav, Alexander's still not back from his scouting trip yet. He said he found a stockroom behind Miss Yang's Jade Mountain restaurant. There were also a bunch of keycards for it, belonging to some woman named Magpie. He's out through it now. We can't just leave him behind. Can't you delay the hand off a few more hours? Grab the keycard from the table. A hidden stockroom might be worth investigating. Can't delay. No, Vasilisa. I can't delay the handoff. The ship will leave when it leaves. If Alexander's not back in time to make it, it's his own damn fault. Now get your crew in high gear, and make sure you've got the goods by the time they are set. Things are set, Yaroslav. Sorry, I can't read again today. Yay, we have a thing! Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, where are we going? Where's this shop at? Ah, here. Magpie's stockroom. What lives in the hearts of darkness? Food! Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with picked pickled vegetables, while a larger plate is arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meat is a pale pinkish white with raw pork and is covered in a light soy marinade. Poking at the raw meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has the faint aroma of marinade, as if deliberately prepared. Nope, it's probably people meat. I'm not taking it. I will not eat people meat. The box is packed full of odds and ends. It nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There is no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown in haphazardly. Among the contents are charms from various temples, a wooden mask, and a paper fan. Examine the mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It's been painted a pale white with the surface almost as smooth as porcelain. Delicate features and lifted eyebrows are matched with bright red lips and delicately carved teeth. The teeth have been stained a deep black. Examine the charms. The small charms are square cloth packets, each approximately 1 inch wide and 3 inches tall. They come in a variety of bright colors and are embroidered with characters for prosperity, peace, wealth, and protection. Inside each appears to be a folded paper prayer or fortune written in Japanese. And examine the paper fan. Unfolding the fan, you tilt it up toward the light to examine it. The image depicts the East Asian city from the 19th century or earlier, curved roofs at sunset beside a deep blue river. 2 ships sail down the river, which is in turn spanned by a long wooden bridge. In the foreground, laborers carry buckets along the shore as a man on horseback rides in the opposite direction. In the distance, a pair of large red buildings dominate the city skyline. 1 large temple hall and 5-tiered pagoda. As you step away from the box, you hear a slight click in the distance, the sound of doors latched shut. You are no longer alone in the stockroom. Hey, big guy. Oh, chunky, huggy monkey. Actually, I had a thought last night. I was driving home. It's a really stupid thought, and I'm going to share it with you because that's what I do. So, for whatever reason, my brain had wandered. I was listening to the radio, and my brain had wandered to the Lincoln Tunnel and the Washington Bridge. And I thought to myself, do you think they called it the Lincoln Tunnel because of the Underground Railroad and the Washington Bridge because he had false teeth? And then more than that, the question becomes, do you think they would have not named it the Lincoln Tunnel and the Washington Bridge if they thought in these modern times that people would think that? They would have called it the Washington Tunnel and the Lincoln Bridge just to make sure there was no weird crossover? Food for thought. It's not very good food, it's kind of bland, but it's food for thought. Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana on his hip. His skin is an ashen gray, his eyes dead white, his teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. Ooh, sexy. Gaichu. The ghoul's blind eyes search back and forth as it regards you. It cannot see you, but you have the sense it knows exactly where you are at all times. Ah, hired gun, no doubt brought to bear against me by the Wampoan elders, a means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising a weapon to kill me? You're a ghoul and you're talking? Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well, and since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. The ghoul bares his teeth, breath rasping over them as he inhales. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. I know who you are. You're the one killing the Wampoan elders. You are correct. I have killed all the Wampoan elders to date, though only Elder Magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Explain. The affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who came to be seen in public without great risk. Who can be seen in public without great risk. Wampoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder Ing discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. Still cannot read today, I'm sorry. Haven't followed the game from the beginning, so I'm going to see you all later. You're streaming tomorrow, right? Well, yeah, fuck, but I may be streaming this tomorrow, so not helpful. Ing and the other elders were having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because their services were too useful to the Wampoans at large. Ing offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. He didn't clean up all of her blood. I found some in her drain. Ah, unfortunate. I thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed the last remnants in the drain. Okay. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom. Then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. Gaichu nonchalantly raised a hand, his tone flat and unconcerned. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consummation of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishments go to waste would be a foolish error. But why kill the other elders then? I contacted the elders, not in person, of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that since the job was done, Ing would be a woman of her word. Baring his teeth, Gaichu hisses his next words across clenched teeth. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders had told me about. They'd cleared out the other Wampoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The others never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspected they knew something of my nature. Heard about the fight. You expect me to believe you took on a police squad and won? Of course. I have survived as a ghoul for some years now on the streets of Hong Kong. If that isn't evidence enough of my tenacity, I doubt any words I could say to you will change your mind. A betrayal of that sort could not stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampoan elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work, but with that treachery, my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one, I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt, yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wempoans started? Will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you? You want me to talk at you? Would you like a bedtime story? Oh, HMHVV3, don't get bit or scratched or touched on a wound. Alright, I'll ask you some cues, bro. Very well. What would you like to know? Did you eat the elders? Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal to survive, perhaps 3 to 4 pounds per week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. Why would the elders have you killed instead of paying you? Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates, and will always try to save money when dealing with outsiders. It could be their natural inclination toward profit. They may regard me as subhuman and therefore unworthy of respect. It could be that they felt I was too dangerous to be allowed to live. It could even be that they simply do not like me. The net result is the same, however. They reneged on a deal we brokered and attempted to have me killed. A message must be sent. Blood must be paid. As they have hired you to kill me, they have obviously not learned their lesson. And if I let you live, what will you do? Honestly, the human metahuman vampiric virus is fancy stuff. Kill the rest of the elders and anyone else they send to exterminate me. It's a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employees need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. Nice. I have made my decision. Yeah, here you go. Okay. What then will you do? How will this story end? Come work with me, I can be your face. A curious offer. And what are the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach Wampoa without being noticed. Sounds like a plan. Just don't touch me, okay? Ooh, zoom out, too close, run through the streets like a naked jaybird. Woo! Nudity. Right through the screech, saying nudity as if you're a ghost. I sense a fight. I sense a fight. I sense a fight. Hey, 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 hey. Elder Ing. As you approach Elder Ing's eyes widen, her mouth falls open and the veins in her neck bulge. What are you doing? You brought this thing into our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. Porter hefts his pistol warily but does not aim it at anyone. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul in here, and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves, I am not an it, and your elders know this intimately. Gaiku... I don't know if it's Gaiku or Gaichu. Maybe we'll just call him Goku and be done with it. Bares his teeth and ricks his grin as he turns to face Ing. Good evening, Elder Ing. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you are learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, whoa, what the hell is going on here? Can someone explain to me why the ghoul is talking? Because he learned his words, okay? Give him a hug. He likes you. Change my mind. That guy seems interesting. A lot of the characters are interesting. There's just a lot of words in this particular version of the game. Gaichu had a contract with the elders and they betrayed him. You dare to... Oh god, I swallowed that coffee wrong. Let me try that again. You dare to accuse us of... I'm done. One more time. You dare to accuse us of conspiring with a monster and covering it up? You're insane. The very idea is preposterous. Okay, I can't talk. Swear to God, I don't know what the hell's wrong with my mouth. I can talk, I can't read. Gaichu. Captain, I believe. Oh, alright. Porter nods at the elders, looking back to you with a wary expression. I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory. Torch, as far as I can tell. This monster killed Tong and the others, and that makes him a threat that should be eliminated. The elders hired Gaichu to kill Elder Magpie and make it look like she disappeared. You believe this, vermin? This creature that feasts on metahuman flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You are a naive and foolish woman if that's the case. Ning spits on the ground in front of Gaichu. What proof do you have that Magpie is dead? Please. Please! No, vermin in Japanese. Close enough to it at least. Use your words, KB. I'm trying, but my mouth is not functioning. I feel like I got, like, dry mouth. You know how when you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning and your face doesn't work anymore? I have that problem right now. Like, my lips isn't working and it's just not going well for me. And it's just sort of hurt. I feel like my lips are trying to close up my face. Like my lips are in a permanent pucker. I look like a teeny tiny predator. I'm kind of hot. The very idea is press pro weird. It's all bad. Everything is bad. Stop using big words. We get it. You don't like it. Ong smash. Exactly. Anyway, blah blah blah. In matters where an elder is accused of breaking our law, the other elders generally judge them. In matters where all of them have been accused, I am authorized to act as judge. Make your case, Shadowrunner. Will do. I found Magpie's necklace in the storm drains. Porter takes a moment to examine the necklace. He nods at you. This is definitely Elder Magpie's. If you found it in the storm drains, that's suspicious, but hardly proof on its own. Of course it's not proof. The number of things lost down storm drains in Hong Kong must number in the tens of thousands per year, while unusual, it's hardly evidence of foul play. Maybe I should just, like, screw this completely up and just do this super stupid instead of trying to be all Shadowrunner serious. Alright, let's make this funny! I'm tired of being serial. Let's do this funny right. There's a large amount of blood in her shower drain. Still can't even do it that way. So what? Perhaps she cut herself and washed the cut off. Or perhaps you are mistaken about it being blood. You're simply guessing as to what happened. That's true. It's a guess. And even if it is her blood, that doesn't prove that the elders hired this ghoul to kill her. Porter gives Elder Ip a sidelong glance. The elders have always protected Wampoa Garden to the best of their ability. She hasn't been seen in a month, not by anyone. She wouldn't just disappear like that. That may be unlikely, but it's hardly impossible. You haven't established that the elders were involved. All you've done is make suppositions about it.
What proof do you have that we hired and betrayed this creature? I won't sit by and listen to idle accusations without any kind of concrete evidence to back it up. What about the fight with the Hong Kong police force? How do you mean? What does that have to do with the elders and the ghoul? You Wampoans don't allow police inside the area. Why make an exception this time? The police were polite and asked our permission to enter. They were hunting a non-Wampoan. That was reason enough for us to allow them in. Porter considers this for a moment, then shakes his head. That doesn't add up, Ing. Why would the police ask us for entry now? They've never been polite before, and they always tried to force their way in here. It just doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come in order to hunt down the school? Hello, Ceiling. Welcome. Preposterous. Porter, you know what our community is like. We wouldn't lie over something like this. The ghoul has been lying this entire time, trying to cover his tracks. He still brutally murdered several elders. That's true. Those murders were vicious and cruel. Porter fixes you with a hard stare. I don't see any way to explain that away. The ghoul is a monster for how it has killed Tong and the others. Tong's body was a mess, true, but he died quickly with a sword blow to the neck. I struck Tong down with a single blow from my sword. The mess made of the body was to send the elders a message, but I had no desire to make Tong suffer. At any time, Ing and the other elders could have made amends, and the killings would have ended. Instead, they hired a Shadowrunner to kill me. It's not about cruelty. It's about sending a message. Mailbox full. That's not what I would have expected, looking at the body. You killed him before you dismembered him? That's right. And I killed the other elders in a similar fashion. There was no cause to prolong their suffering. The message was for the living elders, not the dead. If the elders wished to treat me like a monster, I would terrorize them like one until they paid reparations for their mistake. Come on, you can't possibly believe this crazy story. It's absolutely insane. Tong wasn't tortured. There was no astral residue of pain or fear. He didn't even feel the blow. That's correct. I struck a single blow while his back was to me. His death was instant. Regrettable that he had to die for your folly, Ing, but necessary to protect my reputation. Ing glares at Gaichu in stony silence before addressing Porter. You cannot believe what these people say. They are not to be trusted. And even if this is true, he still killed Tong. I feel like this conversation just looped twice. Porter looks back at Ing, his expression flattened without emotion. Maybe so, Ing, but a monster would not take Tong's suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. The scene of Tong's murder, like the others, was a deliberate sham. It was made to look more horrific than it was. I believe you. The blood smeared on the walls, the removal of his skin, that's a scene designed to evoke horror, not the scene of an actual fight. Elders, what do you have to say in response? I like pills. Men use love to get sex. Women use sex to get love. I use a counterweight to launch 100 kilogram stone projectiles over 300 meters. I'm confused. That's some really bad, raunchy German sex talk there, Spoon. I mean, maybe 400 or 500 meters would get me turned on, but 300 meters? Come on. I concur. Porter, you know me. You know the kind of person I am. I wouldn't be party to the killing of another elder. I can't believe we're even entertaining the notion that we have to defend ourselves. We should be disposing of this ghoul instead. Tang narrows his eyes at you, hissing. If you think I'll forget this, you're sorely mistaken. I will not tolerate this kind of insult. Your nose looks stupid and your glasses make you look weird. How about those kind of insults? The elders were all too happy to have the red spears move into the garage, almost like they wanted to keep anyone curious about the fight away. That's right. Mip, you even told me not to go find out what happened in the fight. You said the red spear gang were moving in and to leave them alone. Why would you tell me not to look into it? I was only trying to protect you from the red spears. They're dangerous, which is why I wanted to deal with them directly. Magpie's gear was missing. Obviously missing. Why didn't Ip tell me that? He would have had to have noticed, and Magpie's shop is locked up. Why didn't he want me investigating? Pure supposition! You think it proves something that I didn't notice equipment was missing? Magpie's shop is always a horrible mess. Dang, you did a full inventory of Magpie's matrix servers. You assured us everything was running fine and you would be able to continue her work. I find it hard to believe you missed something as obvious as missing equipment, especially while searching her stock. And that's all I've got. Alright, I think I have some idea of what's going on here. And what do you believe the real story is? Someone farted, and I blame you, Porter! The trebuchets are vastly superior to catapults. Yeah, but they're French. There's a joke in there about surrendering, but I don't know what it is. Women use me to launch their 300-kilogram projectiles out of their sex. Oh, Mike, you gotta squeeze her from the middle, man. I'm tired today. Gaichu seems to be telling the truth. Elders, too many facts don't add up. You're obviously hiding something, possibly a great deal, from the rest of the tribe. I'm sorry, but I have to take you into custody until the community can decide the extent and the manner of your punishment. Death would seem appropriate to me, especially given that they kept up this charade even to you, one of their most trusted citizens. Don't you dare talk to me like that, you disgusting beast. Ip begins to raise his weapon. Porter reaches out to stop him. Ip reluctantly stops. Ip, no, don't make this any worse than it is. Porter turns to face you. Thank you, Torch. I'll make certain that justice is meted out. Excuse me. You are free to go, and I will ensure payment is delivered to you, so long as you take Gaichu with you. I can't have him staying here. He'll be coming with me. Like a ninja. KB laughed. Job done. As you exit the Whampoa into the sweltering night air of the Kowloon streets, Gaichu turns to face you. I confess I am unhappy with the decision to allow the Whampoan elders to live. We should have killed him, if for no other reason than to maintain our reputation. That's why I let them live. That's not how we do things. Gaichu bows to you, head held very low. I can accept this. I am unused to working with Shadowrunners, and assumed you would see things as I do. Hopefully there is much I can learn from you. Shall we leave this place? I am eager to be done with Whampoa Garden. Let's run away! I gained 2 Kerma. I want money that are in Kermits. I want Kermit money. You know? You're about to leave. Bye-bye. Yay, we get to go back to Haoi. Haoi, 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 Haoi. All these Hong Kongo and Japanese Chinaman names. Haoi. The MTR rockets noiselessly towards Haoi along the edge of the Kowloon Bay. The black water glitters in the night with the light of 1,000 reflected storefronts. Gaichu stares sightlessly out the window, one hand pressed to the glass. The plot by the elders is exposed, and Porter Lamb is in your debt. You have a new ally, and the respect of the Whampoans. Sometimes everything goes right on a job. You count yourself lucky. This was one of those times. Kermit money being flies? I figured there'd be little Kermit heads. Alright. More reading! Yay, I love more reading. Can we just do one where we murder people? Yeah, I like Kermit dollars. Can I go now? Can it be time now to go for the thing? Hello? Oh, wait. I bet think it would be called greenback still. I know, right? I think I broke it, guys. Nope, there we go. Hoorah! We got 8 points. Oh, we are so sexy. Who are you? Stephen Dynamite. Ooh, Dynamite. Let's talk to him. Hello, Dusty Man. How are you today? Who the hell are you and what do you want? A disheveled man in filthy rags teeters on the sidewalk, wobbling on the unsteady legs. On the unsteady legs? The only 2 unsteady legs in the entire place? Really? KB, come on. Can you not read? You're adding letters and words. It's like you're reading like you're an idiot again. Let's try this again. His bloodshot eyes dart about desperately. The acrid, sweet odor that wafts off of him buzzes unpleasantly in your nostrils. Try to slip by him and continue on your way. You okay, man? You have to help me, man. His teeth grind as he grips his grip tightens. His hands feel like a vice. I need your help. Say the magic word first. Man yanks you closer. Your eyes are watering from his pungent proximity. Still, you notice that his tattered clothing bears designer logos. Please take handsomely a message from me. Never heard of him. Now who are you and why are you touching me? I'm Steven Dynamite. He nods eagerly, desperation in his eyes. The sluggish tongue wipes itself over the cracked skin of his lips. Look, you've got to help me. I've been poisoned. That crap that Lee sold me put bad things in my head. Whenever I close my eyes, I see dark, narrow tunnels. So many hands grabbing, razor-sharp teeth gnawing, and the children. Bad things in your head? You talking about hallucinations? The junkie stares into space, a faint trickle of saliva making its way down his chin. No, not exactly. More like nightmares. They feel real. Teeth biting. Faces I knew. His trembling voice trails off. You know, this whole nightmare thing's been going around. It isn't just you. No, this isn't that. I'm telling you. I was poisoned. I know it. You'll help me, won't you? Do what I can. And tell Lee what he's done to me. That I need relief. Tell him I want... Sentence trails off. What do you want? You've been a little vague about that, Steve. Need something in particular? I want my money back. His reedy voice wavers, but he stops and says no more. Poison, nightmares, money back, got it. Anything else? Just please come back. And please hurry. Alright. So who the hell am I talking to? Yo, where can I find Nifty Greedo? Or whatever the hell his name is. Handsome Lee. I was thinking about how Kermit is a frog. Yeah, but I think Kermit is polite enough not to eat flies in public. Alright, who leveled up? Probably you. Red Samurai, gain ability, active defense. Ghoul, gain ability, rip. Gaiku gains a claw ability, rip does an additional 2 damage and 2 bleeding damage for 2 rounds, costs 1 AP, cooldown 2. Gaichu gains a defensive ability that adds +2 armor and +1 dodge, costs AP, cooldown 5. We'll go with attack. Confirm. Alright. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna go talk to Handsome Lee in here. Yo, who's Handsome Lee? None of you people are Handsome Lee. I need to find Handsome Lee, bro. You are heavily armed. I like this. This makes me happy. Ermin K. Cafe, excuse me. The older troll woman has a striking Amazonian quality. When she was younger, she must have really turned heads. Can I help you? You in charge here? And don't you forget it. This is my family's place, me and my husband and our 2 boys. Now, do you have business with me? I have no time for window shoppers. We have for sale. Firearms from all over the world. From Ares to Walther and everything in between. You in the market? Yeah, let's take a look. You got anything I can hit people with? Looking at a whole lot of nope. Sorry, baby doll. I need something that can play whack-a-mole. Come back anytime. Anything else you need? What can you tell me about Heoi? There's only one thing you need to know. The corporations do not rule Heoi. We're under the Kindly Ching's umbrella, and her Yellow Lotus soldiers protect our docks and maintain the peace. But we're not Triad members, and they don't own us. Heoi is a crossroads, where goods change hands and deals are made. Kindly makes the market, but we, the families, make it happen. Ermin speaks with pride. Excuse me, with the pride of a woman who bows politely to great powers, but never prostrates herself before them. Families rebuilt this place when it was left to rot. Strong families like mine, and we protect our own. Outsiders and cops know that tangling with Heoi is more trouble than we are worth. The Triads know it is better to work with us than against us, and now you know these things as well. We do well to remember them. Now are you looking to buy? I'll leave you be. Very well. Was there something else? No, goodbye. Alright, the people I'm looking for are not in here. And I'm not in the mood to talk to anybody else. Well, actually, I am in the mood to talk to you. X-Flow, you are new and different. X-Flow! A wiry elven woman leans over the bar, popped up on one elbow. She glances back at you over her shoulder as you approach, lifting a half-empty glass to her lips. The selection here is total crap, but it's cheap. I hope you're not looking for quality, or you're going to be really disappointed. I'd never ever trust a turret behind me, considering riggers and deckers these days. Well, maybe she's just really confident. As long as I don't go blind, I don't care. Hey, that's the spirit. With an attitude like that, you won't get disappointed very often. She wraps a knuckle against her glass. I figure as long as it gets you drunk, it's good with me. Call me X-Flow, by the way. X-Flow regards you calmly, her eyes calculating. After a few seconds, she nods. Maybe we can help each other. How do you mean? I've got good eyes for people in the business, and believe me, you smell like Shadowrunners in Nguyen. Plus, everybody here's been talking about Kindly's new hired help. I'm out here for work. You need any backup, I'm available. And your specialty? I'm what the eggheads call a mystic adept, kind of a physical adept magician. I throw spells and can kill with a touch. I'm rarer than unicorns, my friend. Takes slow list of glass, draining the last of it. Cheers. Where are you from? All over, really. Born and raised in Sydney, but ever since I was 15, I've been traveling anywhere there's work. Not a whole lot of opportunities for a street kid whose only skills relate to beating people up. I've lived in Paris, London, Vladivostok, Caracas. Hell, I've even spent a year in Johannesburg, but Lasagna is full of assholes. Your Cantonese is pretty good. I don't hear an accent. Exfil taps the base of her neck with 2 fingers. That's because it's chipped. My only concession to cyberware. When you move around as much as I do, linguisofts pay for themselves pretty quickly. They're not perfect, but they get the job done. How do you get into this life? I grew up on the streets, running with gangs. Turns out, if you get into enough street fights and have magical potential, things just naturally express themselves. Once that happened, I realized I could charge a lot more than the protection rackets I'd been running. Besides, it's not like I know how to do anything else. I've never been to school. I'm sinless. What else am I gonna do? Panhandle for change? Shake down stuffer shacks for beer money? No thanks, mate. I'd rather life fast, hit hard, and burn out. I think that's supposed to be live fast, but someone said life fast, so that one was actually not my mistake. I've been screwing up all over the reading today, but this one was bad writing. Still can't read. Got any good runner stories? Running a hand through her hair, Exfil leans back and she thinks, yeah, I got a couple. There was this one time I had signed on with some mercs in Eastern Europe. They had a job to do near Krasnodarsky. Lifting some Abkhazian military software. God, I cannot read. The plan was pretty simple. We'd halo jump from a drone on the Russian side of the boulder, hike in towards the I'll just call it AB research facility and blast our way in. The Abkhaz forces were supposed to be Matrix hotshots, but crap in ground combat. Simple, right? Del shakes her head, eyes rolling. No plan ever survives first contact with the enemy, though. Turns out the Abkhaz army had contracted out base security to Winter Systems. We started getting cut apart before we'd even breached the first cordon. Did you have to bug out? The mercs were in pretty dire straits financially. It was a do-or-die situation for them, literally. They owed too many debts, and if they couldn't deliver, they'd have been killed. So we pushed in. We were down to 5 of us by the time we got to the main facility. One of the mercs, Vaclav, was a rigger. One of the mercs, Vaclav, was a rigger. We were hunkered down in the vehicle bay behind the Decker. I cannot read right now! Oh my god, we were hunkered down in a vehicle bay while the Decker did his business, and Vaclav realized one of the APCs hadn't been properly locked down. And it was still gassed up. Came out of that base with a 30mm cannon blazing away. Our exit was down at the coast, a riverine patrol boat that mercs had on standby. It was some nervous fighting, but we managed to get out. A bit full of holes, sure, but we survived, and that's what counts, right? See you later, Flo. Exfil lifts her glass and salute. See you. You know how to find me if you need me. Oh my god, I need glasses. I swear to god, I cannot read. I'm leaning way into the screen, and the words are still blending together like I can't flip and see anything. I'm so sorry, everybody. Ah! God, you're such a whiner. Yo. Maximum Law surveys the dock from beneath his meticulously patched rotopoline. Goggled and belted with electronics, his arms folded, his expression stern. Sweat-drenched little king. His boat rocks gently. As you approach, he looks sharply your way and breaks into an awkward smile. Hey, Torch, I was hoping you'd come around. You got a minute? Sup? Kinda had one Poa burn your sin. Where it is you're doing work for her, not normal Yellow Lotus stuff. Lost shifts from foot to foot. He fidgets with the hardware in his belt. Shadowrunning. I think the problem is I'm trying to read it the way I normally talk, and it's not written anywhere like anything like that. Either that, or I can't talk today either. Oh my god! Sounds like you need sleep, boss. Yeah, I'm tired as all hell. I got 8 hours. I did. I went to bed at 2. I woke up at, well, 7 hours really, but I woke up at about 9:30. I was just really tired. The last 2 days have kicked my butt all over the place. Because we're short of people at work because it's a holiday. And my supervisor keeps letting more people go home early, like 2-3 hours early. So for 2 or 3 hours, we're getting hammered by extra work because it's like, oh, it's slow, let's send people home. And then she sends people home, and then suddenly the work picks up, and now we're in a dead run trying to keep up. And it's been that way for 2 flippin' days. And it's just like, stop letting people go home early for the love of flippin' God. Because she has this thing where she has goldfish memory. Every day at the same time, we have a rush of alarms, and every day an hour before that time, she sends a bunch of people home. And you're like, why are you doing that? You know it's going to pick up, and yet you continue to send people home early because it's not busy right now. I swear to God, it's like if she worked in a bank, it'd be like, well, there don't seem to be any customers here, everyone can leave. And then everybody gets off work and comes to the bank, and they're like, why are we having to wait in line for so long? Because there's only one teller who drew the short straw, and now she's got to do all the work during rush hour. But I have water and coffee and a job to do. Damn it. So I'm going to do it. Listen to KB complain about his life. Film at 11. Anyway. Let's see. Woman's got to eat. I'm doing whatever's necessary to feed that need. Wicked. Law says it distinctly in a hushed tone, then seems to catch himself. He draws himself up to his full height. His usual demeanor of self-assurance returns. That's pretty ironclad, Torch. Pretty vicious. If you do good, you'll be noticed. Listen, if you've got info about runs, I can make it worth something. We want poets call that kind of thing metadata. One poet likes to get the word on the street from the active operators. Worth something like credits? Yeah, I can hook you up with something. Maybe creds, maybe some sweet programs, but really, you'll gain face with one poet. That counts for a lot more than money. Blah looks out through the rain across the rocking boats. He wipes his foggy goggle lenses with a rag from his pocket. His stomach gurgles loudly. Augmented reality goggles aside, the gig gets really boring sometimes. You ever want to talk shop, I'm here. See you later, Law. You gotta go? Okay. Watch your back and shoot straight at all. And all. Law grins at you and dexterously flashes a hand sign that Shadowrunners give each other in Holovid shows. I got things to do, too. Don't be flashing gang signs all over my grill. I'll rip off your hands and feed them to you. Alright, do we got more job to do? Who the hell are you? Ooh, howdy, sailor. 3 people, possibly locals, are busily hunched over, avidly discussing something beneath their breath. From the looks of them, they appear to be sailors, rough-hewn clothes stained by salt, leathery skin, and an acute awareness of being on land. You watch their feet shuffle awkwardly on the docks. The whispers are just within earshot. Nah, I asked Crafty, and she said the same. Them dreams is bad. Think we'll lose them at sea? We're supposed to set out soon and make that delivery. What if they follow us? See the man shudder. I don't think so. Crafty said these things is just affecting right here for now. First sailor points to the ground. As soon as we sail, dreams will stop. Hey, the third sailor sees you and taps their friends on the arms. They shoot upright. One examines his fingernails, another coughs loudly and begins to hum, and the last pretends she didn't see you, but when they sense your continued stare, the third speaks up. What are you looking at, Landy? I overheard you talking about the dreams. We've had them too. Feeling uneasiness pass through the sailors. Seems anyone who comes by these parts is having them. As soon as they leave, the dreams stop. Right area it is. Any leads on what and why they're happening? We don't know much ourselves. We only just returned from our last delivery, but the dreams ambushed us fast enough. Hey, what about that Crafty? Sailor turns to you. She runs in the 5 Faces. Smart girl might know a thing or two about this blight. You ask her, and she may have something more to say. There's a boat here with a merchant selling goods not too long ago. He leave? The 3 sailors' suspicion turns into smirks. One snickers to herself. Merchants, she says. That crook didn't so much as leave as he was chased off by Kindly. No sales permit. Not a big loss, though. The local shops have way better stuff than that small-time hustler. Why don't you look around? You'll find the shop owners have here more friendly towards you now that you've gotten the okay from kindly. Thanks for the tip. I'll exchange a look. The first sailor responds, right. Stay careful around these parts. Didn't mean to interrupt. See you around. The brooding tide of whispers resumes as your back turn to the... Whatever. I'm done. I don't care. No more words. Handsomely. Found him. Aha. Handsome... no, not your ass. The other part of you. It's muggy out, even for Hawaii on monsoon season. Pause to mop your brow. Suddenly you feel eyes upon you. As you glance up, you meet the tranquil, searching gaze of a man half hidden in the shadows. He's wearing a crisp, white, tailored suit. That is not a white, tailored suit. Shirt. Oh, shirt. Excuse me. Again, I cannot read. Shirt sleeves neatly rolled with a dark gray silk tie and smart black trousers. If he's sweating, you don't see it. The man tilts his head ever so slightly in greeting. A newcomer, welcome. He flashes you a brilliant smile, eyes glinting with amusement. You can just barely detect a faint trace of an accent in his voice. Handsome Lee is the name, purveyor of enhanced sensory experiences. I can see that you got some tales to tell. I ran into someone with a message for you. Handsome Lee beckons you closer with a languid gesture. I think I can guess. Stephen Dynamite? He coolly raises an eyebrow at you. Yeah, actually, that's right. And you're his dealer. He places his hand on his heart in mock indignation. I am the inventor of much acclaimed experimental pharmaceuticals. But why split hairs? Well, your little guinea pig is suffering. Claims that a drug you sold him is giving him horrible visions. Pauses thoughtfully. Interesting. What does he want from me? What do you think? He wants his new yen back. Straightens abruptly from his elegant slouch and jets his chin out. There was absolutely nothing wrong with my latest creation. It was painstakingly designed to elevate the senses and titillate the spirit, a smooth high that I have indulged in myself. Now, if the unfortunate Stephen happened to dilute my masterpiece with other lesser substances, I can hardly be held responsible. His tone its finality is unmistakable. Whatever. I am like done right now. I cannot read. You can use all the flowery language you want. I'm not leaving here empty-handed. He stares at you for a long moment, then reaches into his breast pocket. With a deft motion, he pulls out a small packet and presents it to you. There is no money, not anymore. I have expenses, just as I'm sure that you do. But here, give this to Stephen with my regards. And what's in the package? A freebie. It's what our dealer Stephen Dynamite really wants, whether he'll admit it or not. Deliver it with my compliments. And this freebie of yours, is it supposed to cure his nightmares? The dealer regards you steadily. Of course not, but it will bring relief. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what Stevens is itching for right now, right? Relief is the exact word that he used. The dealer nods sagely. I told you that I know Stephen well enough to guess when he'll be desperate for another hit. So is his addiction the entire problem? Is that why he's suffering so much? He shakes his head slowly. No, I'm just not surprised to hear from him now, because it was time. But I can't explain these unusual dreams he's having. Anyway, he holds the packet out towards you and gives it a shake. Take this, give it to him. It should help him, at least in the short term. Take the drugs for Stephen Dynamite. Alright, Lee, I'll take them to him. Very good. Please let me know how it goes when you're done. Tranquilizing narcotic. Incoming damage is reduced by 4 for 5 rounds. Strength is reduced by 1. It's gonna be a long day. Stephen Dynamite lolls on the sidewalk while he jerks less as he moves. His skin has taken on a gray hue and his chest heaves with each labored breath. His sunken eyes swivel toward you. He wets his parched lips and addresses you. Hello, I'm relieved to see you. Thought you might not return. Can't trust anyone. This is a bad place. Kidding? Said I'd be back. Here I am. Junkie stumps in place, furrowing his brow. He responds with difficulty. Anyway, thanks for talking to that little bastard for me. So you got my money? Lee didn't have your money. He gave me this to pass off to you instead. The junkie's eyes light up at the sight of the packet from Handsome Lee. Oh-hoo. Just to warn you, it's the exact same stuff that you thought was poison. I must have been delirious or high at the time. Give it to me. Are you sure? One last hit. That's all I need to get by. Alright. It's your funeral. He eagerly snatches a packet of bliss from your hands, his eyes lighting up with excitement. Before you take that, I want to ask you about these dreams. Want to ask about my dreams? Why? So I want to help you, you idiot. I've been having bad dreams too. Maybe we can get to the bottom of them together. He stares at you in the eye, and his voice drops to a sharp whisper. These aren't like ordinary dreams. They're visions. They're so real. I've put all kinds of substances into my body, and I've never experienced anything like this. You were practically raving the last time we talked. Explain your dreams to me again clearly this time. I'm walking through a series of dark, narrow halls. It stinks to high heaven, and I run into more and more people as I move forward. The people are jostling me, but I'm starving like I haven't eaten for days. I just want some food, so I press on. I start seeing children in the crowd. Children with terrible burns, disfigured faces, all these people, and they're grabbing me. Then I see teeth all around me, and I feel the teeth on me. Okay, Steve, let's talk about the drugs. You said that you're on a lot of them, right? More than I can count. I used to get my kicks from explosives. I love blowing up stuff, seeing glass splintering, solid walls disintegrating, flames as licking the sky. Not anymore. I stick to needles and pills. Hang on, you blew stuff up? I was a bomb maker. I designed custom ordnance. It was a dream job. Plus, it was very lucrative. Megacorps couldn't get enough of the devices I invented. I was too high on my ego to wonder what they were up to. What were the Megacorps doing? They were fueling wars. They have to manage to sell to both sides in conflicts all over the world. Casualties be damned. That's nothing new. War profiteering is as old as war itself. Yes, war. I thought my bombs were used in wars against militias, mercenaries, armies, and didn't think of them as people. The weapons I developed got used against civilian targets. I'm from Gozu. Sichuan has taken over much of the province, but pockets of resistance remain. These are big political struggles, action removed from the lives of ordinary people. Yet the village where I grew up in Gaizu was annihilated. These are tobacco farmers, winemakers, peasants, not military. I recognize the distinctive patterns, the traces that were left behind. These were my bombs, used to shatter the landscape of my childhood. Why would Sichuan bother to bomb a village? To break the spirit of the people? It broke mine. And I just want to forget. The drugs help sometimes. When the village were bombed, did you lose anyone you knew? Hello, Meister, welcome. I knew them all, from the frailest elders to the little children. My own family died too. We weren't always close. Pyromaniac inventors don't fit in well in agricultural backwaters, but they were my only kin. Okay, Steve. I think I'm getting what's going on here. I guess I must be feeling guilty about the bombs, huh? All the blood on my hands. I can feel it all the time. I just like bombs. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. How am I ever going to make this go away? How will I live with myself? The drugs help me forget, but... Give me your new year and you'll feel lighter without it. Wow, douchebag. Do something that doesn't do the harm you've done. I don't know, use your imagination, man. Junkie sways mutely in place, gnawing on his chapped lower lip. A minute passes before he manages to speak again. I wouldn't know where to begin. Need time to think. Children of the future, man. Find a charitable organization and put some hours for starters. Man lowers himself into a squat and hugs his knees, his gaze somewhat absent, his cheeks glazed with tears. There are a couple of shelters where I used to crash when I was less down and out than I am now. There are lots of families I could help out. But in the end, I probably need to go home, to Gazoo. And I can bring myself to. I'll tell you what, I'll think about it. I'll think real hard. Thinking about it isn't going to be enough. You need to do something. Yeah, I will. I promise. Alright, cool. We talked a guy out of, like, something. I don't know. Maybe we made the world a better place. Vigets! You know what's funny about Vigets? Whenever I hear the the words Vigets, I always think like forget, you know. Where'd you put it? Vigets. Hey, wait, wait, did I say hello? Oh, smuggler. It was like simulator? Hello, Andrea, welcome. Two men in dirty synth leather jackets look up from their conversation at your approach. They both look haggard, their shoulders slumped with exhaustion, and neither appears to have shaved this morning. Hey, they're me! What do you want, woman? We're talking here. I'm new in town. Figured I'd pay to make all the connections I can. Grim chuckle rumbles out of him. You chose the wrong day, stranger. We're moving further downstream and we're doing it today. There's something wrong with this place. Too many bad dreams. I know what you mean. Man blinks, his expression shifts from guarded to curious. Do you dream it too? The long corridor and the thing with the ivory crown? Yeah. He licks his lips, nodding. Lots of people in town dreamed it, or something like it. From the folks I've talked to, there were a bunch of different versions. Some people turned away from the corridor, went down alleys, that kind of thing. I never even set foot in the walled city before, stranger, so tell me, why the hell am I dreaming about all of a sudden? I don't even know what the damn thing looks like on the inside. I think there's something strange going on, something magical. The walled city is where it's coming from. He grunts. It's a curse, nothing else could it be. Everybody knows that the place is haunted, a living hell full of evil spirits and poisoned ki. If you're not careful, you'll wind up trapped inside with the rest of the human garbage. This isn't gonna happen to us. No way. Only the lowest of the low wind up in the walled city. So like you said, we're going further downstream. Soon as our things are packed, we're out of here. Damn right, this place is a dump anyway. Let's try our luck in Macau. To hell with this place. Best of luck then. We could say the same to you. You're staying here in Hoyo after all. Of the three of us, you're the one who's most likely to need it. Things are getting bad. Yay! More. What the hell's going on in here? More story time. More story time. What's this doing? Bunk. Oh, we can just sleep? You wake with a start, your limbs bound up in a sweaty tangle of linen bedsheets, and an incredible sorrow swells in your chest. You feel empty, half-starved and alone. Fragmentary memories of a half-remembered dream flit through your mind. They're already fading away to nothing. Chase the memories! You close your eyes and concentrate, willing yourself to keep the dream from slipping away. Gradually the memory comes back to you. The walled city! You were back in the walled city. You don't remember how you got there, but it couldn't have been any place else. Even the barons weren't so squalid. Remember craning your neck to look above you. The buildings that made up this part of the walled city were new construction, even cheaper than the old. Now the foundations had rotted out from under them, and the buildings leaned into one another like a gang of drunken men. A rain of plaster and asbestos sprinkled down, dusting your shoulders. You began to creep forward, picking your way past the piles of refuse and debris, past the pimps and the dumpster fires, the broken glass and the dirty needles. The air reeked of rot and sewage and industrial waste, a disgusting melange that caught in your sinuses and crawled down your throat. You gagged on the stink, but it didn't slow you down. In the back of your mind, you knew that you had no reason to be doing this. There was nothing for you in the walled city. You shouldn't have been there. But the rest of you was hungry, unbearably, indescribably hungry, and that part of you knew that if you kept moving, you'd finally get to eat. As you forced your way deeper into the walled city, locals stood at their windows and stared, inexplicably. Some of them dropped to their knees. You kept moving. You could see something in the distance, a silhouette, something enormous, at least twice the size of a troll, but delicate. It was beautiful. The huge figure beckoned you, gesturing with slender limbs. An explosion of warmth filled your chest, and you knew that if only you could reach it, your problems would be over. She, would make all of your sorrows disappear. You moved forward at a crawl, and the figure felt impossibly far away. You reached out, calling to her, and then you woke up. The empty feeling in your stomach slowly fades, taking the strength and vibrance of memories along with it. What the hell time is it? Huh. Well, have a sip of coffee with me, guys. I hear you like that kind of thing. Filthy, filthy, dirty people. Yeah, you like that? I'm tired. I want to talk. to people. I want to talk to people. I want to make things dead. Let us go forth and make things dead. Workstation and mission computer. The cool blue tones of the workstation main menu fill the screen. I had 3 unread messages. Attending a party. Kindly checking the Torch, attending a party. Torch, I need you to come to the parlor. A friend and business partner of mine named Dr. Sheng Yang has need of your services. Something about attending a fancy party in Repulse Bay. He was unwilling to give me the details. I think he wanted to size you up himself. Raymond Black's history. Let's see. Isabel to Torch. Duncan asked me to do some digging on my own into Raymond's history. I guess he doesn't trust Kindly Cheng to give him the full story. Can't say I blame him. She'd hide things from us if it was in her best interest to do so. So I've been poking around various corners of the Matrix trying to dig up what I can. Most sinners, leave a data trail the size of an aircraft carrier in their wake. Working backward in time, Raymond starts out that way, but it slowly tapers away into nothingness. Sure, I can find some basic records in Seattle, power utilities, a couple of public discussion sites he signed up for, but the further back I get, the less I find. And the craziest part is that prior to 2032, I can't find anything at all, and that shouldn't be possible. It's like Raymond didn't exist before then. I don't know, I'm going to keep digging, but it'll take a while, and I'll let you know when I get some news worth sharing. Opportunity. Preference bypass. Yo, come see me if you have a chance. I have a trade opportunity. Maximum. Maximum law, Matrix Rampo integrated hub. Meet Law's technology place. Done is what happens when I rain the fire. Ultrathon Visigoth, Judge of Titan. Visigoth! Jobs? Oh wait, back. Shadowrun! Let's read Shadowland. Police shootout in Victoria Harbor. I know a lot of you are interested in that 5,000 UN and HKPF is promising a connection with the terrorist cell that they're hunting, so I've been digging around for some better information. I think I've got some stuff of value. Turns out they had a handler here in Hong Kong by the name of Raymond Black. The HKPF tried to take him into custody the day before, but were forced to kill him in a shootout. Looks like Black and the terrorists are members of the White Star Group out of Henan. Isn't White Star all about restoring Imperial China? One of those terrorists they killed was obviously North American. Why would she be helping a pro-imperialist group? You got money, you can buy any kind of person you need. You're on Shadowlands, Ome. You should know that. So what do we know about Black and his band of thugs? Anything we can use to track them down? The data I've been able to dig up says that Black was front Henan and was distantly related to the royal family. He spent a couple of decades in Seattle making connections in the Shadowlands in preparation for an attack on the Free Enterprise Zone. We've attached some dossiers on his remaining agents. You sift through a long stream of data detailing who you and Duncan are. While the general details about your name and life are correct, many of the small details are wildly inaccurate. You are listed as having lived in Laos for the past 4 years, while Duncan is noted as having spent most of his life in prison. Move on to Peru's Gobet and Isabel's ostensible biographies. Dossier lists Gobet's real name is Yu Chen Gui and her place of birth is Yan, Shanxi. According to the contents, she is 23 years old and served with the Baikou corporate military until conviction of insubordination led to her dishonorable discharge. Led to her dishonorable discharge. It's like words are just fading out of my vision. It's weird. While you can't be certain Gobet doesn't speak Mandarin, the idea for being in the military is downright laughable. Isabel, in turn, is listed as Fatima Abukar. Apparently, Isabel was educated at an early age in terrorism and piracy by the revolutionaries of the Ethio-Malian territories, and is wanted in connection with the bombing 2052 bomb attack. I think someone screwed up that thing. I'm assuming they meant the 2052 bomb attack on the French embassy in Johannesburg. Given that you know that Isabel grew up here in Hong Kong, this information appears to be as laughably inaccurate as your own dossier. Poesy Bash. Ooh, Poesy Bash. I love nerd humor. Still confused as to why I need to put my cake in an oven at 120 degrees. Nerds are dumb. Just saying. Alright folks, we're trying it again, this time under a super secret code name. There's no telling how long this will last, so let the bashing begin. Super secret code name, you just ran the word poetry slam through a thesaurus. Poetry, people, not complaints. A thief on the run, a silencer in the dark, the rat shaman lurks. Got one for the coyote shamans, too. An unbound trickster, the shaman fears no peril. Wily coyote. On a roll, Jivey. Here's another one, if Mad can stand it. Pulses of light glance off bright chrome. Translucent spheres encase my treasure. Mirrors and tubes and neon implode. Another day in the Matrix. Yeah, I can do traditional. I happen to prefer the haiku, because less typing. Gossamer tresses, infinity in your gaze, very pointy ears. Extra point for using gossamer correctly in a sentence. I like elves. Shepard is still the master of the haiku. In fact, oh, graveyard creeper, ashen skin, spindly fingers, and claws freak me out. Alright, Shakespeare's, this is strike two. This thread is getting locked and you aren't doing this again. Got me? This board is for deckers who want to talk shop. There are plenty of other forums that you can use for your stupid amateur poetry. I suggest that you go find one. Says up. But they're fun! Top shelf sublet. Available immediately. Like the title says, good location, cheap rent, serious offers only, please. Harbor Rat. What do you mean by top shelf? As in fancy corp condo? How'd you manage that? Nah, man, it's literally the top shelf of a converted maintenance closet I live in. You're joking. No joke, it's cheap and the location is good, right near the Temple St. Night Market. Or Temple Street Night Market, excuse me. And it has super fast access, just in case you need to get in and out in the Matrix quick. I'm not the sort to ask questions. There's just about enough space to stretch out your legs lying down, and there's a ceiling hook for your gear. What do you say? I don't know. I need a place, but still. A shelf is a shared closet. Screw that. I've got a sweet pad to rent that you can have all to yourself. It's not Victoria Peak or anything, but it's a bargain. Where is it at? Kowloon Walled City. It's one of the new construction units on the outer edge. I'll throw in a second ceiling hook deal. Okay, message me and we'll work out the nitty gritty. Seriously, the walled city isn't that bad. My apartment is huge and it even has windows. I'll beat Harbor Rat's rent. In fact, just tell me what you want to pay. Hello? I'd rather live on a shelf with a ceiling hook and a closet than in the walled city. There you go. Looking for a decker. I'm not a decker. Looking for experienced decker for a discreet milk run on a supply house for purveyors of recreational substances. Potential for a longer-term arrangement. Anybody who uses the term milk run in a mission brief gets a punch in the face from me. Every time any Shadowrunner uses the term milk run, people die. Usually a lot of people die. And the one person who survives comes out with a lot of bullet holes. We're a team that's been together for years, running your basic heisting, occasional transport gig. We've got a reliable fixer and a long list of happy clients. Requirement, you must have a good sense of humor. Hey, are you willing to give a newbie a shot? I've been in and out of the Matrix since I was in school. I raised some creds doing odd jobs, so I've got a hot new cyber deck that I'm itching to try on a real run. Amazon? I don't know, man. We'd really, really like to find a long-term decker, and you kinda don't know shit. You said so yourself. Sorry, bro. Oh, come on, you said it was a milk run. How else could a Shadowrunner start if not with an easy gig? I'm being upfront with you. Doesn't that count for something? Fine, I got a test for you. You hack this guy, Captain Scone, and change his password to erotic massage. I'm on it, thanks. Done. Am I in or what? Say yes, say yes. What the Amazon may introduce you to our rigger, Captain Scone. You'll make a fine addition to our team. Thank you, you won't regret this. You gotta stop getting people to hack me. Gimme, or he'll be looking for a new rigger next. Oh, you know what? You know that you love me. I want an erotic massage. No, I don't. I kind of, not, you know, it's sort of like a thing, like, I want a lot of stuff, but an erotic massage isn't one of them. First rule, there are no milk runs. I know, right? Every time someone uses the term milk run, people die. It's like, if milk were blood, I could understand, because it runs. Oh, how does it run when you say it's a milk run? So it's a job for people who are lactose intolerant? Exactly. Alright, Pops. I got wait. Got metadata for you, I guess. Okay. You said you got... Okay, show me what you got for tech. He said he had good he had a deal for me, but I don't see any deals. He's got the cargo carrier body armor, but that's about it. The elders hired a ghoul assassin to... I know. This piss-drinking, pig-sucking Lara erupts into a torrent of livid, awkward profanity, some sort of pidgin of Cantonese and tech speak. He catches himself short, pulls himself back together, and clenches his fists. You know whose fault this is? Ing. She always had it in for Magpie because Magpie was a genius. That turbo-snorting woo-woo idiot and her lackeys almost destroyed the Wampoa network. Folds his arms across his chest. I hope they string the bones of those morons from the gutters with a bunch of monofilament wire from the blessed autofab. La pauses and looks over at you. I've heard all the rumors, but what's the full story? What do you know? We need to port this data out to the whole tribe. Yeah, tell them the whole story. He listens in prolonged silence as you lay it out. When you're done, he shakes himself as if awakening from a bad dream. Whoa. Boss seems stunned. For real? Man, this is going to go down in tribal lore, Torch. Here, this is a cred stick I keep on hand for when people have special information. Take it, you've earned it. Kinda want to think now. And share files. Oh, alright. See you later, Law. You gotta go? Okay, watch your back and shoot straight. Yep. Alright. So Law's doing his thing. Alright, do I want to do... No, I want to go do a job. I just wanted to talk to Law. I don't want to go talk to Lady What's-her-hole. Milk run, milk run, milk run, milk run, milk run. No, 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 Spoon. It's not like that. I don't want to punch you, Spoon. Why would you want me to punch you? That's sad. Don't do that. Jobs. Jobs! What jobs I got? I got jobs? Claim payment for Wampoa garden murder. You submit your job as finished and await the response. A few months later, a message pops onto the screen. Kindly change to Torch. The Wampoans tell me that they've ousted all of the Council of Elders, something to do with you exposing their efforts to cover up their own mess. It isn't the resolution I expected, but I think it's acceptable. If there's one thing I don't trust, it's people who won't pay what they owe. Thankfully, the Wampoans are more reliable than Ying and her allies, and so am I. Your payment is attached. Kindly Chang. Wait, how much did we get? Pending jobs. Oh. Pending artifact liberation and attending a party. Geomantic sabotage. We'll do geomantic sabotage. Hopefully we won't have to talk to anybody. If you guys remember, this is the one where we have to go around spilling drinks and kicking over people's trash cans. Yes, literally. And then we have to go upstairs and nuke a roof garden. Which I think is just going to be fun. Good. Contact me when you finish the job and I'll send you a cut of the payment. Oh, screw it. Let's just grab the other one. The artifact liberation is the one where you have to steal a bunch of artifacts. The problem is it's timed. We've already read all this. I'm not reading it again. I'll take it. Excellent. I've attached directions to Leo Estate to the message. Good luck and don't F it up. Alright, we're not going to be doing attending the party because we have to go to the bar to do that, and I'm not, or to the Mahjong parlor, and we're not going to do that. Kindly. Anyhow, you are playing fast and loose with info. Gets you killed in this line of business. Discretion is what gets you paid. Discretion and off-site backups which will be sent unless you check in. Well, I trust the Wampoans. Or at least if nothing else, I trust Law. And the reason why is because he's all ego and tech, and that's fine. There are times when I know when not to say stuff, but this is a safe place. I feel it in my heart. So, you know, I'm okay with talking to Law about crap. Alright, let's check our karma. Karma, chameleon. Besides, I'm feeling good today, you know? Ooh, yes. Touchy. Alright. Willpower. Let's see. Increase spellbook slot if not yet unlocked. Yeah, but we already have a lot of spellbook slot. Ooh, we can unlock a new etiquette. I like that. We will do gang, because we were a child in a gang, they said. And I feel like doing that, because suck it, nerds. Alright, we don't do spirit summoning. We do have willpower. We could do 6, but 6 gets us another spellbook slot, which I'm not really concerned about. Well, it increases our chance to hit, so... Our intelligence is kind of low, actually. We did have biotech. But not... I mean, we could do biotech. Enemy HP visible. Don't we already see their HP? Maybe somebody with us is biotech. Oh, that's right. Ragnarok had biotech, or whatever his name was. I need better strength. I haven't really hit anybody, so I wonder if that might not be the best idea. Um, yeah, let's revert that. We'll do that for conversation, but then what we're going to do is we're going to increase our body by 1. We'll worry about the rest later. Alright. My mail just ran. Got a big box of stuff order for the twins' Christmas, and I got a letter letting me know my primary doctor is retiring. I'm going to have to find another now. The person taking over her practice is a man, and I don't like male doctors. Fair enough. I don't like male doctors either, but the lady doctors look at me funny when I tell them what I want them to do with their fingers. AMTR doors open as you approach. Typo and look for a dig. No, we want to go to the geomantic sabotage. Gaichu. Hand forged katana. Really? All right. I actually have a good run for this one. El Duce. Yeah. See, Eos looks like what's her face. Whose name I can't remember now. But she's a rigger, and I hate riggers. Sorry, dude. Alright. Duncan can suck it. We will take... do we want to take Roctor? I took Roctor last time because he was a drone pilot. His drone's okay, but not great. So we'll take Gaiku, because why the hell not? We will take... Gob. And, Duncan, maybe? Duncan shoots people. Izo's our decker, so we'll take our decker, because you're gonna need... we always need a decker, you know, if nothing else. So we'll switch up and take Gaiku and see how he does. Felicia Day. Thank you, Chaotic. Yeah. Eos looks like Felicia Day. Swear to God. Apparently someone says she has a character in the game. That would probably be Eos, but... I don't like riggers. That's okay. Bad key. The subway flies over the tracks towards Aberdeen. Monsoon humidity clings to your skin as if it's followed you from Haoi. Or perhaps it's simply sunk this far into the earth, penetrating stone and machine, arousing the acrid smells of Hong Kong underground in its wake. You've been handed a promising job, geomantic sabotage, with a single objective: disrupt the flow of Wuxing Qi to destabilize the corporation. Your client is especially keen on the idea of Wuxing's famed geomancy being used against it, the ultimate humiliation. While the corporation's office spaces are free game, the main target is Wuxing's treasured lotus statue, which resides within a temple on the topmost floor of the monolithic building. Your client's instructions are clear. The more damage you do, the worse the key, and the better the pay. Free for all! Alright. Oh, wow. Usually we get secret ways in, but apparently we are under guard. Spoofed ID, okay. The subterranean access way opens to one of the Wuxing Sky Towers. Few employee-only entrances. As the only underground access point to Wuxing's restricted levels, security is tight. It's unheard of for unauthorized personnel to reach the upper levels. Naturally, that's where you're headed. Galbade presses a slip of laminated plastic into your hand. A grainy black and white reproduction of your own face stares back at you. The rest of the card is filled with a barcode. She leans in to whisper into your ear. Kindly wants you to have the spoof credentials fresh out of the maximum loss card printer. These should get you past the front door. Wouldn't count on them getting us much further, though. I guess that the client said something about other ways to bypass the check-in system inside the building, but he didn't go into specifics. She shrugs. Kindly had some choice words about that, but whatever. We'll find a way past security. Almost on cue, a sturdy Wuxing security officer peers up at you from behind the desk console. Evening, man. Swipe yourself in. He gestures to the ID scanner in front of him. Swipe it. Looks at his console, the back of you, his eyebrows rise as he observes your company. You realize your credentials only allow you access to the floor. Hey, you access to floor 10, right? Of course, I have new credentials with guest privileges waiting for me inside. That's why I'm here, to pick them up. Oh, thank God we grabbed charisma! Astronauts Curly. Right. Go ahead and grab your new creds at the cred check-in terminal. Have a good night, ma'am. Ah, they don't expect anything, so that's why we get everywhere. Alright, I gotta grab the terminal. Isabel. Ooh, Izzo. Izzy. Get it. There's a matrix checkpoint. Isabel, jack in. Alright, Izzy, do your business. Okay. We need to get through that door. So I've only ever done this once. Okay. Not helpful. Oops. Probably shouldn't have come on this side. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's fully... No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, he is, though. Okay. That becomes problematic. Run back the other way! Nope, he spotted me. That's okay. That makes our lives a little bit easier, at least. Easier to get past this one dude here. Alright. Agda blocker. I haven't had a chance to watch the new Thief upload yet today, but the last one was really fun. Especially your reaction to finding those bodies. Well, I remember that, yeah, there's a lot of silliness going on. And thank you. I'm trying my best. I have a lot of fun playing Thief. It's just recording is hard. Recording is hard. I wish it wasn't so hard. Alright, let's try to hack the blocker IC, see what we can get. Alright, let us begin. Alright, let's hit it up. Gotcha, baby. That's a lot easier than I expected it to be. Heat suppression routine. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. There's no cover here. She's good. Alright, we clear? Alright, we're clear. Next! Ooh, blocker IC rating. Let's do this thing. Stop. Believe it or not, my finger slipped. Okay, I'm trying to lose memory on that one. No wonder everyone's getting hacked when it's this easy. I know, right? Alright, heat suppression. Here we go. Boom, baby. Next. Okay, looks like we got a couple of goons. Ooh. No bueno. Follow him. Nope, back it off, back it off, back it off, back it off, back it off. Okay. So, because I can't see where they go, one's short, one's long. Good to know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm being silly. Holy crap, can't believe I got through there. Oh crap, I'm screwed. Alright, one down. Eek! Ow! Probably gonna need some cover here soon. Get some cover. Alright, what kind of grid do we have? Trail Blaster, damage 75 AoE, Sniffer, increase your chance to hit a target, damage 100. That works. How's it going, kid? Access Administration Override. That sounds like a good thing. Let's try it! Whew. That should be well enough. He said knowingly. Gotcha, baby. Admin override. We are online. I'm liking this. We're hacking away all through this. At least this game's hacking mechanics feels like hacking Deus Ex and Watch Dogs mechanic doesn't feel like hacking at all. Click a button, make the world a better place. Yeah. Run! We got ick. Must be careful of the ick. Wow, there's really no place to hide in here. I'm gonna say careful. Looks like we're fine right here. Huh. Okay. Insanity is me. Insanity is me. Run, 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 run. Okay. Move. Holy crap! How to do that? Don't know. Don't care. Move, 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 move. I don't even know. I don't even know. I just ran for it and hoped for the best. That was nuts. Alright. Woo! And we're in. Pay data, Wixing delivery manifest. That wasn't helpful at all. Now to try to get out of here. Ah. Da 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 da. Nope, he spotted me. I can be a little bit lazier heading out because if I don't get seen, I'm good. You know, like if we don't get traced. Okay, we already cleared the right side, so all we have to do is head out this way and we're fine. Isabel's clean! Wuchsing sounds like masturbation in German. Maybe they are in their own special way. Welcome to the Wuchsing employee station. Okay. Use security override to gain administration access. Welcome, admin. Alter existing credential clearance. You are now able to alter the existing information and clearance level of Wuxing Employee ID. Please select an ID to alter. Spoofed ID. Mission item, Adam. Heightened access to employee ID. What? What? Look at us! We badass! We're gonna screw up your feng shui all over the place by Wuxing all over it. Hello? Employees only beyond this point. Hi, guard. The guard watches you with suspicion as you approach. You seem confused, ma'am. Something I can help you with? Just clocking in. Give authentic employee ID. Alright, have a nice day. Have a nice day. That's me. I'm having a nice day. You and me and us and me and all together. Hey, maintenance guy. You see an assortment of items scattered on the cart, but you find a badge that belongs to a maintenance worker. An oil-blotched dwarf and half-heartedly scrubs at her hands above a sink. Her ragged clothes resembles a paint canvas covered in multiple hues of mechanical grime. With a slight turn of her head, she looks towards you. Need something? I'm lost. Can you help me out? Not an information desk, friend. I do real work. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't touch his compooper. He might break my brains with his gun. Well, we have IDs all up the what's-its. Time to fook their feng shi. Boxing employee. When you access the matrix, you are logging out of the virtual world. Ooh, meat space. A couple of wage slaves amble about their business inside the corporate locker room. The closest man to you flings a jacket into a locker, then turns towards the showers. He stops short when he catches sight of you, and his weary eyes widen in surprise. Ah, good evening. He glances behind him, assured by something, turns back to you with a smile. I'm Charles. Haven't seen your face before. Are you new here? New to this building. Charles sighs. I know how that goes. I'm pretty new here myself. Still learning the ropes. Ah! Any tips for fellow neophyte? Yeah, the upper floors are off limits. Highly restricted. He glances around, lowers his voice. Not sure what's happening up there, but only company execs, security, and maintenance have access. Are they allowed up there at hours like this? I don't see why not. They're on call 24/7, but that's not my department, so I can't say for sure. Gotcha, thanks for your help. Anytime, friend, good luck. Go shower so I can steal your jacket, bro. I mean, you know, reasons and stuff. Well, it looks like the compooper is the only thing I can touch. Unless there's the elevators, but they're locked. Hello, can I touch your compooper? Please insert your Wuxing employee identification card. Swipe heightened employee ID card. Multi-personnel pass accepted. Access granted. Greetings. Welcome, Miss C. Pang. Have a nice evening. The terminal emits a chirp of recognition. Everything checks out here. Thank you. Thank you. Please have a nice day. Whatever you do, please don't die in a fire. I'd be very sad if you were dead forever. I would cry like deep inside, and we wouldn't be able to sell you any more cherry squishies. Anyway, this pristine, sterilized office glistens as if every surface has been polished. The client has requested that this area be manipulated as subtly as possible so as to not draw attention away from the temple. The true defacement will happen there, distracting Wuxing's security. Hopefully they won't discover the disrupted key flow on this floor for weeks. Okay, so we have to go around spilling water and kicking over trash cans. This is what we get paid for. Okay, this is our job. This is our job now.
We break spirit of people because they do not wish to be happy inside.
Hiccup. Key point found. It's a key point. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pee in their pool. Oh, I smudged their Wooxie. Okay, apparently oh, the elevators are locked now. So apparently if you smudge key, you can see it all over the place. Power junction.
Let's go poke at the power.
The generator rests unguarded before you. A shock to the system could compromise the computer mainframe it powers. Use the passcode to overload the generator. Shoot. I don't have one of those. Oh well. You know, maybe if we find one in someone's unlocked office. Hello. What are we happening then? What's up with this? What's happening? What's going on? Key point found, hence the yellow light. I disrupt your key! Oh my god, I changed it! It's moved indifferent now, what do we do? Sorry. Oh. Gonna move some more dividers.
I can feel the power in the building waning. Soon Zool will not be able to cross.
Ah, the desk has been moved! What now? Man, I would notice if that room was that screwed up. And I'm not even into that feng shui crap. They pay people for this stuff. Do. Ooh. Wait, I want to touch this. A stack of safe boxes rests against the wall. Well, we don't have either of those, so let's touch stuff. Oh, your key has been disrupted. Oh, wait. Let's darken this fire slightly. Oops. My bad. Ow. Oh, crap. Oh, double crap. Okay, my bad on that one. Yeah, let's just, help! That wasn't helpful. And you need health, so here, have some of this. Okay, next. Go and hit him a lot. Hit him better more. What do we have? Evan stance, both critical chance and critical multiplier are raised. However, your dodge is reduced by 1. You take 2 additional points of damage from attacks. Metal stance, your attacks do AP damage or reduced HP damage. In exchange, your dodge is increased by 1. And you take 2 less damage from attacks. Water stance. The water stance offers no positive or negative effects. This stance cycles through 3 attacks in sequence. Alright, well. Help! Get the cover! Oh, he's down. Okay. Get to cover! Oh god, we made everything mad. Someone tells me they're gonna notice a fire spirit missing. Maybe. Well, it looks like they have all 3 spirits up in here. I hear you like lightning! Alright, well, you're not going to do me much good, so you. Give me haste! Now go punch him in the grill a lot. I am ninja! Hear me slashy! Slashy, slashy. Slashy, slashy. Hey, slashy, slashy worked. Oh, you try to hit me with your magical powers, but you find that they are useless. I wonder why. Lightning and water don't mix! Actually, they really don't mix, apparently. Hey, buddy. Actually, it's kind of hilarious. He's doing a pretty darn good job murdering people. Make with the heels. There you go. And then shoot that guy. How did you even hit him from there? Awesome, bro. Light and dark balance is key to maintain good key. Aha! The key of the key! A key! That's very key. Notes are stacked neatly around, ordered and clean. A number is circled several times on one sheet. 8 something something dark side. Key point found. Temple access card. I broke your sodden lamp, bro. Alright, we had a door code or something that was mission items. Mainframe code 8484. What the hell's now? Oh, the earth elemental we missed. Ah, my bad. That was helpful. Go punch him with stuff. So far, you're the most useful guy we got. I hit him again. Aha! Take a shot. Crumble to dust. Hello, Brent. Welcome, friend. Alright. Open sesame seed bun. Alright, it was 8484. Boop, boop, boop. Passcode confirmed. System access now granted. Choose action. Overload power settings. I hear good things about you. Really? Sounds like head trauma to me. Aha! I found a key point! I have ruined your key. Now there is no way for you to stop me. Your guns, your knives, your bullets, they are like nothing against me. A prototype weapon sits locked in the stand. Its locking mechanisms are seemingly tied into the weapon operation safety. Forcing it could damage the weapon. Oh. Wuxing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome, user. Please select from the following options. Several folders appear in the second window below the first. Only a couple look useful. Search Wuxing floor plan documents. Amidst the documents, a few nuggets of information stand out. A section dedicated to the Wuxing building's key detail the geomancy plans and renovations they've made to increase key flow. It appears that Wuxing's already made hundreds of minuscule and handful of not-so-minuscule adjustments to its floor plans and building infrastructure. A recently updated file marks its project to add a new water lines to the temple's foundation is complete. The document ends with a large list of future modifications that the company has queued for completion, all ways to improve the positive energy output. Wuxing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome, user. Please select from the following options. Read the weapons manual and specifications. Think I'm going to bed. Stay festive, everyone. Bye, Mike. Sleep good. I wish I could go back to bed. Picture of thing? Or is it a music of thing? Mike, what? I. Why do I have the feeling that you find these things when you're looking for porn? you sleep good, you strange man. Where was I? Aw, I don't have Pistol 4 Intelligence 5. Nerd. You click on the folder and a large repository of files containing Wuxing Research Project pops up. One section is labeled with a symbol similar to the markings of the weapon you just a few feet from you. A quick scan of the data reveals information on the weapon in the lab. Well, unfortunately we can't take the weapon. That's okay. Mike's out there looking for porn. He's like, oh, what's this? Why do I click on Mike's links anymore? I don't know. I think it goes from at first it was like, oh, what's this thing? It could be interesting, to, oh my god, this stuff is horrible, to, oh god, what has he posted now? Aha! Turn on the water. Turn on the water. Eco-terrorist. Oh, we broke a mirror. 7 years bad luck. I sense that we've thoroughly upset this building's energy. All that remains is the vandalization of the temple statue, and then we must go. Ki here has become too turbulent. Torch. Eco-terrorist. The key is becoming more and more turbulent as it reaches a point where this churning energy is a physical manifestation visible in the atrium. The disruptions are working. They're not supposed to notice that we did this, okay? That's what I don't get. They're not supposed to notice. We can't have key disruptions. Alright. So now it's time to fornicate upstairs. Bad key. Bad key! Bad touch! Bad touch! Ah! More gods! I'm assuming that's the Lotus statue we have to kill. Positive key disruption to willpower. They don't look happy to see us. Alright, so we have all the elementals here. Dragon lines. Alright. I'll take cover before... Well, you know what? Screw cover. Screw cover! Up yours, punk! You like fire, Scarecrow? Alright. Actually, you cast haste on him. Then get your ass to Mars. No. Oh, she's out. Okay, so... Make this guy dead if you could. Downed. Well, somebody leveled up. Alright, I need you to get... Yeah, you're fine here. Ow! Well, it was worth it. Oh yeah, in case they are porn and I have to purge them. Ah, that's your excuse, okay. Purge, quote unquote. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Ooh, wow. You get healing per round, that's kinda awesome. Slash him up! He's good, I like him. Violent and angry, but good. Can we take, well, we can take cover, but not well. Can you still hit any of these guys? No, you can. Hit him and not... Yeah, girl! You know what's up. Do better, huh? Ow, God, that hurts. Hit him again. And then heal, because that one sucked. No, that one. Heal. Thank you. And play whack-a-mole with his face. He's very good. Alright, everybody. Roll up. Got a couple of more goons up this way anyway. All the power is inside me. It tingles. Too late. Well, unfortunately, there's no place to hide here, so we just have to kind of throw things around then, don't we? Pray to the gods and all that. Run! Alright, where are you and how can you get to the place for the thing? Well, it's not much of a thing, but go over here. You! Cast haste on him, because reasons. Alright. Well, you can't whack-a-mole that guy, but you can get, whatever. Run! Run! Like your health is on fire! My turn! Nice shooting, Tex. Next! That was unfortunately a waste, because we ended up moving then shooting, but that is okay. We will do it as we do. Shoots him. And again. Toast. -2 willpower. How inconvenient. That's some good toast. I've been feeling this fight's gonna be bigger on the way out. Anyone else get that feeling that, like, this should have been a bigger fight? Ah, we burned their Lotus! Which is not a euphemism for losing one's virginity, I swear. Escape the Wuxing Sky Tower. The towering inferno of terror. Told you. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? A well-dressed man steps forward, his peers staring smugly in your direction. His clothes are smart and clearly expensive, but lack the typical padding worn by guards and thugs. A quick look at his associates reveals the same style. Mages. Whoa! Hey Jordy, how's it going? Sorry. Wuxing Geomancer. On behalf of Wuxing Incorporated, we've been instructed to prevent your further vandalizing of company property and assets. However, they never specified how. So I vote we do this the easy way. The mage motions to you with a flick of his wrist. Leave no survivors. Okay. Well, she's pretty. Too bad there isn't a mechanic in these games that if you don't hire a Shadowrunner, you can sometimes come up against other Shadowrunners. I know, like, the whole point of the game, Shadowrun is, like, it's corpse versus people. But I think it'd be kind of cool if there were a chance that you could bump into Shadowrunners, you know? Like, Shadowrunners you didn't hire, who then become part of the other team, right? Ooh. Haste. Haste! Makes getting wasted. There you go. I need you to duck, sweetie. You don't have a grenade, do you? No. You can mark a target. That's cool. Ow! Whoa! See, I told you this was too easy. No, 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 no. Okay, she's almost dead, but not quite. Heals! You. Best we got. Not much else, actually. I need you to actually get out of the line of fire. Because you guys are too grouped up, so move. Alright, that's a little bit helpful. Go. Okay. That not so squishy one is kicking your ass. Yeah, there's a little bit of pain going on here. Armor broken, aww. I love how they're ignoring Gaichu and it's going straight for me. Alright, first, no, you. I need you to murder everything that's not nailed down. Really? Okay. Hell. Yeah. I love how I'm dealing like 0 damage to all these dudes. Ooh. Ooh. That is so not the guy I was aiming for. But hey, thanks for screwing that up for me, huh? Well, he's down. And I may be next. Ow. Really? Actually, I want you, if you can tag him. Okay. Not the right guy. That's who I wanted. Okay. A little bit helpful. I may be dead here in 2 seconds anyway. Ow. Okay. Looks like we just used our basic trauma kit. And we're back to life! He's not. I need heals! No, heals. Like, can I heal? Okay, I can hit him. That'll help. Not by much, but it'll help. Can you heal anybody? Wait. Well, hell. Heal one of us, you idiot. Okay, apparently my heals is not working. Okay, I can't heal anybody. Now it tells me I can't heal anybody. Before it was saying I could heal people, and then suddenly I couldn't. Play whack-a-mole with her face. Can't hit her at all, can you? Can you give him better aim? That works. Back of the head, girl. Blocked. Suck it, nerd. Woo! Let's GTFO because we are hurt. We are so hurt. Leave Wuxing! Okay, as you reach for the elevator's controls, you can feel the electric sensation of the key dancing across your skin. The feeling is noticeable to those not even magically attuned. The disruption here is that strong. Behind you, the trapped and turbulent key swirls inside the iconic Sky Tower atrium. You can actually see the air around the atrium warp and ebb as the key surges and breaks against the obstacles around it, looking for a way to move, to flow, finding nothing. The job is done. You have desecrated the Wuxing Lotus, and in doing so, blemished the prideful face of a megacorp. I've seen a lot of things, but I've never seen or felt Key this way. Imagine this is what it must feel like for an attuned person in the walled city. She shudders. Must be unbearable. The elevator arrives at the temple. Time to duck out and back door before security can respond further. Run! Run! Oh, that's pretty easy. I usually only say that about your mom, though. Wuxing won't know what hit them. The embarrassment of their own geomantic science turned against them will sit unfavorably on the tongues of the Wuxing executives, and maybe even get a few people terminated. They'll know it wasn't just a building you battered. You sent a message. Everyone has a weakness that can be exploited. The change in feng shui should keep them spinning for weeks. And while you weren't able to disrupt all their key, you still managed to waste Wuxing's temple, the most important task in your client's plan. With the company focusing on restoring their temple, it will be some time before they discover the full extent of your assault. Torch Chi terrorist! I liked it better when I was an eco-terrorist. Adam Jensen, eco-terrorist. I mean, you give me cyber arms, I'm gonna run around turning on all the faucets, okay? Cha-ching! We gotta level up. What do you got? Territoriality. Huh. Gobert's Rat Totem Invocation does 99 damage to any hostile spirit. This spell can only be used on spirits. Gobert's Rat Totem Invocation can steal control of spirits that have been summoned by enemy shamans. Note that only one spirit can be under control until rank 5 spirit control, where it decreases to 2. Let's do Destroy Spirit. I like that one. Next. Sabotage. Gain ability Steady Shot. Isabel gains a pistol ability that increases accuracy by 30% and critical chance by a small amount for one shot. Or Espionage. Mark target. Integrated tactical computer marks weak points in an opponent's armor. Isabel's mark target ability now reduces the target armor by 1. I'll go with Steady Shot. Duncan. Duncan gains an assault rifle ability that has a 99% chance to hit an enemy who has less than 25% HP. That is too complex. I hate complex things like that. Duncan's subdued ability has its cooldown reduced from 3 rounds to 2 rounds. I'll take that one. So there was Beanbag. Spit. Gaichu gains a ranged ability. Spitting infected saliva into the target's face ignores all armor, damage 8, with an additional 4 damage for 2 rounds, max range 10, cooldown 2. Wow! Red Samurai. Gaiku gains a ranged ability. A quick shuriken toss. Damage 12 HP, 1 AP, max range 10, 2 cooldown. Ooh. I like them both. Ibby Dibby, my Mississippi on the course of True Pass. Neptune and Pluto when the one that chooses you. Red Samurai! And our dear friend, Raktor. Raktor's drone Koshai gains plus 5% accuracy boost for all attacks. Or, Raktor's drone Koshai gains a mounted saw blade arm in the melee systems. This attack's critical chance is greatly boosted. Oh no, Raktor's drone gains an auto shotgun attachment, which does an additional 2 damage at the cost of 5% accuracy. Can hit adjacent targets at range of 6 or greater. We'll go with the Mangler. The Mangler! I'd like something called a Mangler. I don't know what I'd do with it. Probably mangle people, I think, would be my best guess. Let's see. Well, that's as good as any random quote, I guess. Hi, Vernsky, welcome. Get down with the quickness. Let's see. My intelligence is really low. I'm kind of dumb-headed. I should be more smarter, thought. But busy making magic go. Vroom, vroom, shoot, shoot, bang, bang. Let's just crank up our willpower. Let's do this. Like men do. Do 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 do. Now the next mission is going to be kind of craptacular, and it's probably going to be their last one for the day, because the next one I think we're on a time limit. Mangler or Mangler? Is there a difference? Head to the outskirts of Tai Po to loot a dig site and museum for Mr. Drake, who is absolutely not a dragon. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, look, Exlo's there. Colmonati Alabrad, and El Duce. No, we're gonna go with Roctor. I know I don't like Riggers, but I like Roctor. He's cool. We're gonna go with Duncan, because he's Duncan, like a donut. I'd pay for Eos, but I'm lazy and poor. We got Gob or Gaichu. Gaichu works well with when comboed with Gob. We probably should just take Isabel, because you know there's going to be decking. There's always decking. No matter where you go, you have to have a decker, which is one of the reasons I kind of don't like Shadowrun, and the fact that you either have to take a decker or you have to be a decker. A mangler is a device to straighten laundry and remove wrinkles. See, that sounds counterintuitive to its title. I'm going to mangle your clothes. No, I need them straight. That's what I'm doing to them. Ah! It sounds like a horror movie gone wrong. This job is a golden opportunity, in more ways than one. A raid of the In Development Museum, the Emperor's Tomb. The museum's claim to fame is its location. It rests atop of an ancient catacombs, where an excavation is underway to convert them into a museum proper. Intel has it that the workers are dying, not from on-site accidents, but from magical disturbances in the area. Despite the hazards, development continues. Your client, Mr. Drake, contacted you to retrieve 2 tomes, probably ancient, magical, priceless. But it won't be a smash in the park. Huh? You have to get to the tomes before they're cataloged, where they'll afterwards be near impossible to access. As you near the museum, its height and grandeur looms unsettling over you. Even unfinished, it's reached an imposing size. At least that means it has plenty of room for pricey antiques. The best part? Mr. Drake needs this run to look unprofessional. Shattered glass and looting is encouraged. There is actually a horror movie about an evil mangler in an apartment complex. It's straightening my wrinkles! Wow, you look young and vibrant. I don't want to! Social Security, no! If you may post the link, why the hell not, Ash? Why the hell not? You know, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, really, when you think about it. Entry worked just like Drake said. You creep into the dark, unfinished sight. Calmly clicks in your ear, connecting a call. Good. Now I'll be appraising what you see as you go through this floor. Grab the best stuff, and my alarm suppression should keep you afloat. Just don't get too ballsy. If the books haven't been cataloged yet, they'll still be in the basement, the tomb. I'll be in touch. The earpiece clicks off. Call disconnected. He didn't even stay on the line long enough for you to get a word in. Your team powers up the nearby generator. Work lights along with the new marble flooring steeply flickers. Ugh. Along the new marble flooring steeply flicker to life. Everyone surveys the site. This place is empty. I don't want us to kill any more people than we have to. If only those people weren't trying to kill us, then we wouldn't have to kill them, probably. Vying? Well, vying is actually a word, but whatever. Let's go in and get out before that changes. Alright, let's steal everything not nailed down. I remember a movie about that thing being possessed. Alright. It's like something out of Ghostbusters. An ancient piece of kit, wrought with danger. Alright, he said don't get too ballsy, but... Whoa. Valuable urn, royal flower pot, king's ashes, replica royal vase, Plesiosaurus jawbone. Alright. Well, let's grab what we can. Let's steal a replica vase. Yay! Optional steal 5,000 yuan worth of artifacts. Cool. Now, unfortunately, we only have 2 more alarm thresholds, so unless we want to steal something super fantastic... I should probably reload that and not steal that $12 vase. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. We're gonna do the autosave. We can rewind. Actually, no. We just we just want to load the dig site. So we're gonna load the dig site really quick, and the reason why is because seeing that you can only steal so many things, and then on top of that you want to get X number of dollars, we want to steal the most expensive stuff, not the least expensive stuff. So stealing a $12 vase is kind of a wasted point. There's also a horror movie about a tire named Robert. There's a book about, well, book slash movie about a car named Christine. But that one was possessed by a dead dude. Chick, lady, guy, thing. Alright, confirmed. We'll skip through all the text. A friend of mine is a really big fan of bad 70s, 90s horror movies. I love bad movies. I mean, they have to be good bad movies. They can't be super bad movies. They have to be movies that tried to be good, but failed. Not movies that were on purpose, that were purposefully bad. I hate movies that are purposefully bad. Those ones drive me nuts. Alright. So I want the most expensive things in the room. So the Neanderthal skeleton for 1200. And the Plesiosaurus jawbone for 980. We'll come back to this room. We want the most expensive stuff. Screw that cheap crap. What we got in here? We got a dragon scale, 1400. Hell yeah. Let's see, that's 950, which is good, but not great. Did I not already steal the dragon scale? Thank you. Alright, any other things to take? Terminal. What we got? Welcome, Lao Zeng. Please input your password. Access login field. Hi, Isabel. Can I get a hand of this login screen? On it. She clacks out a few command strings on the terminal. Easy. This section of the OS has a security hole that'll let me bypass the password without cracking it. Just have to spoof for user credentials. There you go. The root menu. Really? Access the file systems. Business-related files fill the submenu. Most of them are contracts, construction plans, and financial projections. Among the files are several saved emails. Three of the most recent ones stand out. Museum details. Chew. Per our previous discussion, I've attached to this email the revised museum blueprints. The prints outline various changes to the structure and building materials and need to be implemented as soon as possible. Some backtracking may be necessary, but it will cut supply and building costs by over 13% without compromising the museum's size and grandeur. I know you're against it, but production output will have to increase in order to meet our end-of-year unveiling. I'll leave it up to you to figure out the details, but if I find that you and your team are slacking off again, more cuts will be made. As to the loss of your workers, Mr. Fay, I offer you my condolences. However, we both know construction is dangerous work and accidents are commonplace. You can look at this as an opportunity to hire someone more competent and who won't get himself killed. Zheng Lao. Wow, Mr. Lao. The cars that ate Paris? Not Paris, 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 Australia. Museum details. For our previous discussion, I've attached to this email the revised... I already read this one. Oh, alright. On-site accident. Zhang, I processed your informal request yesterday morning. Given a persuasive pittance, the Fei family agreed to forego public retribution regarding the loss of Mr. Qian Fei. Mr. Fei is the fourth laborer lost to hazardous working conditions. Public image is very important to the corporation, and it's unlikely another transgression will go unnoticed. As your lawyer, I must advise you to double down on your construction safety protocols, or to seek an alternative to monetary bribes. Money will buy silence in the short term, but we ultimately want a more permanent solution. I'll forward you to contact information of a Gangxian-funded organization that can assist you with such matters. Sung Melissa. Wait. A Gangxian assistant. Did she just say that she would hire him a hit squad? I want a lawyer that will hire me a hit squad. Retracting investment. Dear Mr. Ping, I can assure you that the recent rumors regarding construction infractions, worker facilities, and malpractice are all untrue. Complete fiction invented by the local gossip circuits to stir up trouble for hardworking men like myself. I've taken every possible precaution with this museum and have spared no expense. Should you need proof, I'll send you my lawyer's contact information. I promise you'll find no infraction filed against me or Gangxian Enterprises. Your investment is sound. Ooh. Office room controls. It appears this room is rigged to respond to computer-generated commands. The options are few. Candlelight, business casual, or Liao Zing. Candlelight. The room's lighting fades to an orange hue that flickers arrhythmically. I did read it right. Arrhythmically. I was thinking it was arithmetically, but nope, arrhythmically. As electronic candles activate by the doorway, your return to the room controls. Business casual. The room lighting intensifies and shifts through various colors. You return to the room controls. Yeah! Oh, sorry. Restricted access Lao Zing. Isabel, why is this menu still locked? Isabel saunters up to the terminal for a better look. Looks like this area uses a different password hashing system. The spoof I was able to do earlier won't get through here. Got any good guess? Nope. Remote building control offline. Reason network connectivity unavailable. This place is still under construction. The local matrix network probably hasn't been hooked up yet. Oh yeah! Listen to that, tunes! The bookshelf was made from your standard stained wood. It's filled with books by famous poets, both English and Chinese. I'm still not smart enough to words that. The Lady of Charlotte, 1888. Alright, so that's going to be his secondary code word. Oh, wait. Well, 1888 would be his code number, but, ugh, I hate when it does that. The Lady of Shalott. Lady of Shalott. So, try S-H-A-L-O-T-T. Nope. Pineapples! It's always pineapples! This is those damn pigeons! I could type in the whole Lady of Shalott, but I don't think it's the whole code phrase. The Lady of Charlotte, a really great poem / song. Oh, cool. I did not know. Hello, Compooper. Make with the fixie. The terminal is powered off. Walk away. Well, that's so unhelpful. So is there more stuff to steal downstairs? Because I feel like we should steal more thing. You spelled pineapple wrong. I don't care. Well, okay, whether I misspelled it or they misspelled it, because you spelled it as C-H-A-R-L-O-T-T. This is spelled S-H-A-L-O-T-T. The Lady of Shalott. Shalott. Derlatums of Shalott. Sorry. Why am I saying sorry? Alright. The Lady of Shalott. Nope. Oh, I probably misspelled it. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, because they spelled it like that. In the beginning, there was nothing. Lao Zhang licks butt. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done with the computer. I'm being silly today. I don't know why we can't have Isabel hack that one, considering you only need decking level 1. But hey, I won't complain. Okay, let's jack some stuff. Mummified head. I'll jack a mummified head. Give me head. Oh god, I broke head. It's by Tennyson. Lord Tennyson. Lord Pervert Meal. $900 for a valuable Can I have the valuable please? I want the valuable Thank you. And then we'll take the jawbone of an ass. And then there's this thing, which is like 800, but we'll not take that. We got the 5 grand. That'll be a start. That's 5 items at 5 grand. If we can find 5 more items at 10 grand, then we're good to go. So, the fact that I can eyeball identify these things is nuts, but whatever. What's down here? Inspect. Do not enter! Suck it, nerds! I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I'm white. Alright. Pick! Whatever the hell this is. What is this? It's a book. Added ancient book. Sweet. I love me some ancient book. Some ancient words that I can't ancient read because I don't know ancient languages. Ancient book. This is never a milk run. Although I will say that the last mission was almost a milk run. I mean, the end part of it where they totally tried to own us was not milk runny. It was mostly nose runny, blood runny, runny away. Why is this green here? Ooh, bunkers. Do not cope well with mummies. More decking. Make what's elite hacksaws! Ooh, let's ship some stuff to our home in Paris, or wherever the hell we have a home. Actually, when we did the Wampoan thing, there was no fighting. Looks like this terminal is an unguarded jack point. Isabel! Jack in! About a woman in a tower, and she is cursed to only be able to view the world through the reflection of a mirror. Interesting turn of events. Oh, he spotted me. Really? Give me like that about it? Say, I'm really gonna want to move here, aren't I? Ooh, close. Plus 20 trace, Jesus. Alright, careful, Isabel. Didn't realize he goes in a square. Okay, this might turn out bad for us. I may have to jump out of here really quick, honestly. Izzy, let's go. I don't know if it resets our trace when we go, but we'll see. That was close. Because that was bad, what just happened there. That should have been easy, and I flopped the ball really bad. Okay, we'll see how the trace works. No, trace is still high, okay. Not something we can fix, so let's just go. Oh, super. Go, Izzy. Whoa, this one's gonna be fun. Let's rock and roll. Close enough. That one's actually difficult. Deciphered spells. Ooh. Mage increases the target's to hit chance, but no, really? Oh, we'll take it. It's aim too, but we'll take it. Okay, this is not going to end well for either of us. Go, 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 go. Woo! All right, cool. Here we go again. That one was hard. Right, done and done. And clear. Whoop! Shipping manifest. Actually, that's all the data they have in here, so it's just a data jack point? That's annoying. I can do whatever I'm white. Run! Yeah, that's not bad. Run faster. Must run faster. Must go to darkness where people come and steal my soul. It will suck terribly, but I will be okay with it. Because I have no choice. Welcome to the future where everything blows. Beep boop. Sorry. Sorry, Seven would get that joke. Apparently there's a restaurant near here. The something cafe, I don't remember what it's called, but basically you sit there and there's animal sounds, like there are animal statues and whatnot, and they have sounds playing. And Seven and I were sitting there, and I've never been, but she was there with a friend, and the idea was that you can kind of, well, make the animal sounds. So we were just thinking it would be funny if we actually went to this restaurant and we just were like doing animal sounds, cause it'd be hilarious. Servo tuning. Switch to your actual gun, and then get behind cover and turn on your robot. I could do whatever I like. I can murder people, alright. Ooh, Smokey. And the bandit. Wait, how did you run through that? You suck, I hate you. Oh, he's a ghoul. Okay. Ah! What is happening? Wait. Well, you're not allowed to do that thing. Heals, baby. Thank you. That heal spell really does my head in. And your robot? Actually, go over to him and burninate. Burninate. Make with the slashy hack. Punch him. And again. Alright. Isabel! Where are you? Shoot this guy. That's a start. Duncan, where did Izzy go? You could even ask, where is he? Rainforest Cafe. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Okay. No kidnapping. Kidnapping bad. That'll work. Izzy, drop him. Okay, Izzy's back. Hey, Isabel. I'm glad you're here. That was weird. Go make with the smacky, can you? Fine, take the droid. No one cares. Fireballs! Oh god, it burns. It burns. Everything burns. It's like fire inside my grill. Where did all these guys come from? Like, really? Where did all these guys come from? Nope. This is nope. This is nope. This is so much nope. I have no idea what the hell's that all about, but that's nope. Okay, there's a restaurant in New York in the late 90s. I went there on a job protecting a client. They only allowed you to call a waiter or waitress by making money. I'm assuming you meant monkey call sounds. Seeing this in multimillionaire sit down and start screaming like a chimp was so funny. I had to walk away and explode. Only time I've ever left a protectee side. My guess is they're infected workers. Yeah, but where were they 5 minutes ago before I started shooting? I see 2 guys and I'm like, oh, I could take on 2 guys, and suddenly there are 20 guys. Were they hiding in the dirt? Were they like, oh, look, there's a hole in the ground. I'm just going to go ahead and climb in here and pour some dirt on myself. And they hear gunfire. They're like, wait, I sense gunfire. I must partake. Oh, wait, screwing around with those dudes. They can suck it. I'm out. We probably have to go through there and I have to do that fight, but until that becomes a have to thing, it ain't have to happening at all right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying with the words I say and the things I do? That's a dead end. We could hold our own right there. Actually, we could hold our own right there. Could we? Actually, it'd probably be better to funnel them through this door. Not much cover there, but it'd be better to funnel them through that door. So, when all else fails, open fire. You like fire, Scarecrow? Alright, everybody else, I need you to run. You too, Donkey Doodle. And you too, Izzy. Let them come. If he APs me, I'm gonna be mad. You ass! And he's gonna take me, right? Yeah. Alright, this ain't happening right now. This ain't happening right now. I am not in the mood to fight this fight. Maybe I get lucky and if I don't attack, they'll leave me alone. I'm doubtful. But we'll give it a shot. Because shooting first doesn't seem to work. I can do whatever I like. We can do this. I know we can. What is it with these games handing me these bell curves? Or these difficulty curves that like shoot through the roof after 2 missions, you know? I don't get that. Yeah, I see it. And it doesn't matter if we try to sneak past it. Okay, so he's gonna kidnap me. Fine, whatever. And everybody gets AP damage. Hey, look at that. Yeah, no. So we have to fight them, and if nothing else, I have to have the advantage. So, save scum! Don't care. This is me not caring. Look at me not caring. I'm not even Karen. That's right, Karen. No one's even you, ever. Alright. I don't mind save scumming a little bit. These games are starting to kind of torque my cookies. What I don't know what it is about strategy games. As your character gets better, they throw larger and larger curves at you now, and I'm just like, I don't want to fight an army. I want to go back to fighting 4 dudes in a closet with knives, okay? Old school style, like back in the day. You know, like when we were kids. What's all this crap now? And install mod allows you to place an unlimited number of enchantments on items. Still have to get that skill to 100% to use it. Still, I've made a bow that does soul trap, drains HP, MP from target, does fire, ice, and magic and damage all at the same time. Everything dies. Game becomes easy mode as it is, so... But whatever. Alright, everybody, move over here. I do see it. Alright. So we want to make this thing dead. That's our first priority. Because the wizard doesn't matter. The wizard's going to hit somebody and take him with him. This guy knocking our AP all to hell is where the problem comes in. So So go do some damage there, funky monkey bunky hunky. Alright. Duncan! Be less useless. Ooh, good shot. Okay, now he's gonna hit somebody, probably me. That's fine. See, the problem I had with the last time he did that is I had -1 AP per turn. And so literally there was no way I could defend myself or kill him. Yeah, see. Get under cover. Go. Alright, this is not exactly perfect because we know for a fact there's going to be enemies coming this way, but the best I can do is this, so. Yeah, well, figures. Yeah, see, he's just going to wail on me. Ah, good shooting, kids. Alright, well, there's nothing I can do with this, so I just gotta do what I can. Fireball, please. Who's a bigger threat? Technically, he is. Okay, good shooting. I need you to just wail on this dude for a minute. Oh, good. He can help out. I think he just killed me, didn't he? He may have just killed me. Yeah, I think I'm downed. That makes pretty much all the sense it can. Duncan, be less useless. You were trained as a cop. Why do you suck at life? I mean, I can understand why Isabel's missing from time to time, but you. Good old Oblivion when you can make your own spells. Yeah, the devs got rid of that because it turns out you can make your own spells so powerful that you become a god. They don't like it when wizards can actually do damage. Thank you, Duncan. Alright. Alright. Any more enemas? Okay, I guess I gotta bring me back to life or I die. Yeah. Like, even though the fight just ended, I lost the mission. Because that guy ganked me, so. Unless it is an MMO and the devs are playing mages that week, yeah. I hate games with magic. People are like, oh, why don't you like magic games? Because I like to feel like I'm doing damage. I don't like the idea that a stream of piss does more impact damage than a lightning bolt. Lightning bolts by themselves can literally pick things up. Not just people, but things like cows and cars and fling them across the street when they hit because there's so much force behind the impact of the electricity. Lightning in a video game, you literally will take 2 bolts of lightning, hit somebody in the chest, they will walk right through it and smash you in the face with a hammer, and they're like, I win. No! Lightning should stagger. You know? It should do massive damage. Nice. know, I want a wizard that's powerful. And I want a game that's balanced for powerful wizardry, because games aren't even balanced for powerful wizards. That is so not what I wanted to do, and I just failed, so. Okay. I didn't feel too bad. Yeah, that was a no-go. Any chance you'll actually hit something, Duncan? Is he? Good shooting, Tex. Now you're gonna want to get down. Okay, hopefully he won't get close enough to actually whack anybody. Or maybe he will get close enough to... Wow! Way to go, douchebag game. Lightning should cause convulsions and disarm you. Yeah, and not as a critical hit either, and that's the other problem. It's just like, well, lightning will cause convulsions with a critical hit, but only with a critical hit. And you're like, why only with a critical hit? Why can't it cause convulsions when it hits you like actual lightning does? Fire does critical damage. Fire will last only if it does critical damage. It's like when I light something on fire, it stays on fire until there's nothing left to be on fire. Why can't that be a thing with lightning? You know, crap like that. Alright. Her best bet is just to own him as fast as possible so she can get back to being herself. Not helpful, and it's gonna take him, right? Ow! Dude! Hate these things. Okay, don't do any kind of explosive burp spell, please. You can be a powerful wizard in Skyrim with the right boosts from enchanted gear. Yeah, but it has to be boosts from enchanted gear. You can't just be a powerful wizard. Here's where my problem comes in with that. Booyah! I really need to move him, but I don't know where to move him to. Damn it! I'm just this whole fight's just all up in... I mean, I won it last time, but only because I got a crap ton of critical hits, and now I'm losing horribly, and I'm getting mad. Why? Alright, I'm restarting this fight. This is like the damn fight in Valkyria Chronicles. Their turn lasts so long, I lose interest in playing the game. Like, literally, it's not the fact that I'm losing the fight, it's literally their turn is lasting so long that I'm tired of watching the game. I want to go do something else for 10 minutes. Ugh, I hate when they do that. Alright, we'll try it again. Unfortunately, I thought I was far enough away to where Wizard Breath wouldn't be able to run up into us and knock us out, but apparently he has the ability to move 400,000 squares and hit people, so not sure how that's going on. Alright. Alright, well, I have a slightly better option here. Not a great one, but a slightly better option. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple of things here. Because we're smart. No, I want actually you to go here. Torch. Just wait there for 5 flippin' seconds, would you, woman? You are the one I actually want to step out. You aim. You also aim. You have no ability to aim, and that's fine. You shoot him. Actually, shoot him in the head. Now, if you have the attentions. KB, it could be worse. You could be winning, but halfway through all the enemies resurrecting a cadre of wizards drop in, all casting death mark spells. I've had that, actually, in games. You win a fight, but just barely, and you're like, thank God we won, and then suddenly the other half of the fight shows up. Great times. How do you not see him? He's standing right there. Are you blind and stupid? I can do whatever I like. Apparently he can't see his target for some ungodly reason. Come on, wizard man. The wizard man is taking his sweet time, apparently. Why'd you have to take Mr. Useless with it? Why didn't he go? That's weird. Oh, he still took the droid. Oh, that's even weirder. Apparently, if he hits Roctor, he takes Koshai instead. Koshai, the Deathless. Still a really cool story, no matter what. Blocked my ass munch. 1 damage. Nice. Okay. Duncan? Good shooting, Tex. I'm gonna go ahead and do Robot Boy over here, because if I don't, bad things happen. And Sawblade. Shred him! Alright. Eh. Oh, here comes the acid ball. Hi, Foxana, welcome. When you want 2 games, we only have enough money for 1. Are they not on sale? No more wizards. No more! You're done! Stop spawn. Look, they're just spawning enemies in this area like they're a thing. No more wizards. None. You're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done. It's totally not your turn. Why did you think it was your... Where'd my robot go? Oh yeah, I forgot. Robot's not part of the actual turn, so if Robot, Is he downed? Yeah. This blows! I'm gonna be down too. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this fight. Again. Fox it, we're done. We're done! I'm done! I'm getting tired of these games. I'm getting tired of these games! I'm done! I quit! We're taking a week off! Not streaming, we're taking a week off of these damn games. Because I'm done playing this. Stop that. I'm tired of games getting to that point where the devs are like, you know what, screw it, this game isn't long enough. Let's just up the difficulty curve so high that they can't win. Oh, we win. I'm too tired, and I'm too, whatever, I'm worried. No, I'm just done. I'll play something else. Not right now, though, because it's almost time to end, but... Whenever our D&D games, our group was going through this dungeon, we killed a bunch of zombies and skeletons and a couple of gelatinous cubes. We get to the central chamber, and we were like, yay, treasure room! Our thief picks the 14 locks on the door, and they swing wide open. As you find out a treasure room, but a room with a coven of vampires all sitting around a blood spring. That game ended about 45 seconds later. Whoops! Here we go, all XCOM on Shadowrun. I'm getting mad! Valkyria Chronicles is like up yours with that stupid level where you have a god king that you can't control and then she stops as soon as you take the flag. Like, it's... And then you have 2 tanks you have to take out with infinitely spawning enemies. The word infinite should never be attached to the word spawning enemies ever. But it's something that game designers think is a quick win. Let's just have them spawn infinite enemies. Everything will be fine. Up yours, it'll be fine. And this fight's just irritating me. And I'm tired. And that's the thing. I can't at all right now. You know? Can't the whole thing. Just done. Done. I'll pick something and we're just gonna play an entirely new game next week. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna relax. I'm gonna get through that dumbass mission with Valkyria Chronicles so that we can continue on. Because you know it's gonna be that hump of a mission and everything after it's gonna be super easy. So we're gonna get through. I'm gonna get through that one off camera because I'm gonna be screaming obscenities at the screen, and I can't not right now. You know. In the case of Shadowrun, it's whether or not the numbers roll in your favor. Yeah, well, like I said, the second time I tried that fight, we kicked everyone's butt. All of them. All the things that spawned, we killed them in like a couple of shots because we got massive critical hits. But my character got downed, and we had no way to bring her back to life, so I just bled out and died. And then, of course, we lost the game, because if your main character bleeds out and dies, then you lose, because you have no more main character. I'm out on that one, Chief. You know? How about infinity spawning enemas? Ah! Infinite enemas! Elmore 2 tells the player to go F themselves in Mission 10 when you're attacked by 4 keepers, indestructible destroyer class ships, and you can only drive away for a short time. And they have twin heavy ion cannons on the front and missiles to take down your fighters, no matter what. You're going to lose half your fleet, if not more, during that level. Yeah, it's irritating when devs do that. You're cruising along, you're feeling good, you're getting the missions done, and then they're like, hey, guess what? Up yours, buddy! You're like, why? Maybe it's a JRPG, it won't be the hardest mission. It's not the hardest mission, but it's poorly balanced. They give you a goddess of power, and then as soon as you take the flag, you get rushed. You get totally janked by enemies. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no defense against it. And the problem with that mission is you can lose the mission not only by losing your team, but by them simply taking the flag back. It's not like they take the flag, then you take the flag, then they take the flag, then you take the... It's not like that. It's you take the flag, if they take it back, you have to retreat. So you're stuck guarding this dumbass flag from an infinite number of spawning enemas. Infinite. There, again, that word, infinite. If it were just the 5 or 10 enemies that they had and then the 2 tanks, who are also pelting you, by the way, with mortar fire, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But it's not. Infinite enemies! Infinite anti-tank, infinite snipers who, of course, never miss. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy crap. And the level ends with one of the greatest races in the game self-destructing their ship to take down the keepers, and they were the last of their race in the galaxy. That sucks. i.e. Windows didn't balance the mission correctly. Basically, yeah. Infinite should never be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Infinite enemies should not be a thing. And that's not the problem with this mission. The problem with this mission is it's probably easy. I mean, like I said, second time we did it, we kicked its butt. The problem is I'm too tired to think right now. I can't strategize. I just want to hit things with sticks and grunt. Like a real man, damn it! I don't know why I didn't get enough sleep last night. I slept like a rock. I slept. I woke up and I'm so tired I slept. I should have just stayed in bed. I should have just tired and sleepy time. And no. Ah, I dropped my water. Lots can be a thing. Lots and lots can be a thing. But not infinite. Infinite should not be a thing. I kind of need to get that out, I think. But we will continue. I'm high. English. I know words that you speak with. Yes, wait. I got no. Hold it. Yes, no. Maybe. I'll be over here sitting quietly for a moment. Give me a second. So, 2 things. 2 things. The first thing is that tomorrow I have no donation tomorrow. I don't have to donate tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream will be a full-length stream. Hooray! 4 full hours of me, KB, talking to you guys. Yes. So full stream. That's just like an extra hour. 2. No Shadowrun tomorrow. I'm gonna pick a different game to play tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be. I really don't know what it'll be. But it'll be a game. It'll be a game. A whole game. One whole game. It'll be, but not all by, you know, a game to start and play for you guys. Sunday's Tales from the Dark, I don't know if that's going to happen this week. And I say that because I'm really zonked. I am really super tired. But we'll have to see. Hopefully it will happen. But I like Tales from the Dark. I might just play a game. I don't know. I might take a stream vacation. Not like a vacation from streaming. But like a vacation from the schedule and just say fox it and just play whatever the hell I feel like it. You know? See, no more schedule. Who cares? I got 4 hours. I don't have time for a schedule, damn it. Once played a Doom WOD that locked you in a room with like 5 cyber demons. Granted, there was a BFG in the level, but it wasn't in a very inconvenient spot. I know, right? Bad level design is a thing, and it can happen. Even great devs have bad design, you know. But it's close enough to the end of the stream that I'm okay with rage quitting for the moment. And again, I'm not mad at the game. The game is fine. It's a hit or miss thing. It's an RNG, and I'm okay with that. I'm really irritable right now. And I'm tired, and I don't want to go to my job and deal with my coworker, my supervisor. You know how like you have a job and you hate your job, or you hate like a coworker, or hate something about your job that you hate. My problem is the supervisor that I hate is the one who oversees me for 3 out of my 5 days at work. The other 2 days are the most calm, peaceful, happy days. I can actually say I love my job on those days. And it's not just because it's Saturday and Sunday and it's not super busy on those days. Because it's not super busy on those days. But I actually feel calm on those days. On days when I work with my other supervisor on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday days, I am just... And the last 2 days, like I said, the last 2 days has been just ass kicking. Who takes a holiday? Who takes a busy holiday and lets people go home early? Who does that? Nobody. Does that have brain damage? I think even some people with brain damage let people go home early. Every day, man. Every day! Drives me nuts. Vroom, vroom. My nuts. Drive them. They have 2 horsepower. Oh, sorry. The only bonus I may have is because it's not a holiday today, but because it was a holiday yesterday, and a lot of people like to take like 3 and 4 day weekends and crap, I might get lucky and it might be a calm day today. But I'm hoping to God. It wasn't a calm day the last 2 days, but then again we were lacking people, and then people got to go home early for some ungodly reason. Anyway, I'm okay. Just complaining, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna head out. We're going to head out. We're gonna do a thing, and ladies and gentlemen, I need 2 words at you. So, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that if you like what you saw today, please. You know what? I'm not even gonna spiel. I'm not spieling today. You know where the damn follow button is. You've done this before. It's right there below the video. It either says follow or it says unfollow. If it says follow, what the hell are you doing not clicking it? If it says unfollow, ignore me. Stay over there. Don't touch anything. As for supporting this stream, there's Patreon, and there's PayPal, and there's Wishlists, and there's all sorts of cool stuff. But you know what? Just showing up and listening to me rant is more than enough. I know people are like, oh god, KB, I wish I could throw money at you. You know what? I wish you could throw money at me too. Everybody likes money. I like money, you like money, they like money, everybody likes money. Duh, it's money. You exchange it for goods and services. Woohoo! But that's not the point. The point is I come here to entertain you. You should come here and be entertained. Are you not entertained? If you're not entertained, again, what are you doing here? So please, come, be entertained. I am so out of it right now, I'm just like, ah! Anyway. So yes, support by viewing and watching and throwing dollars. Just don't throw change at your screen, Spoon. You're gonna damage your screen. And stuff. So I'm gonna figure out a thing, and we're gonna do that thing. I don't know what it is or when or where or how. Yes, and the music. The music is over there. You can see it. It's got the little jiggly bits with the timer on it. There's names and words going across the stream. And if you read those names and words and then type them into your favorite search engine, boom, you can find those names and words and the little wavy things that go through the air into your brain. It's called music. Can you tell I'm stressed today? Teeny tiny bit stressed. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot at all. You have no idea. Oh my god, you have no idea. Anyway, and casters and other viewers and things that you should look at. Not porn. Not porn. Unless you want to look at porn. Go look at porn. Again, if you want to look at porn, what are you doing here? Anyway, Lady Alarist are currently playing Fallout 2. Awesome game. Awesome lady. And she does cool words with Fallout. She loves Fallout 4. But she's been playing Fallout 1 and 2, and it's like her first playthrough, so show some love and watch her stream. And then you have HJ Tenchi, who's playing Elder Scrolls, and I know a lot of people are like, Elder Scrolls, I've seen people play that forever, except Tenchi hasn't played Elder Scrolls before, so everything he's experiencing is new to him. So when something jumps out and tries to eat his face, he will be like, oh my god, it's trying to eat my face, and it'll be real, not one of those fake things like what I do. Night, KB. Oh, night, Brooklyn. You going to bed? Don't go to bed. It's still only like 3 o'clock where you are. I have found a hiccup, and it came out of me and into your ear. Hiccups, you exchange them for goods and services. I'm tired, but imagine that. Imagine the monetary systems we could have come up with. An entire monetary system where you exchange cats for things. You know? And how do you make change? You get 2 cats to fornicate and you make kittens. You have 2 cats and 3 kittens and you hand them off to get a cow from somebody so you can have dinner. But don't you dare eat your cats, man. But that kind of makes it kind of funny because I saw a sign that says once you cut down all the trees and all the lakes are dried up and blah 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 blah, only then will you find out that you can't eat money. But if money were made of cats, that sign would be redundant because you could eat money. Because money is cats. Huh? But see, I'd like something funnier, like money is hiccups. You know? Big hiccups, small hiccups, loud burps. Loud burp, if you can do a loud burp, you're a millionaire. Woo! Don't make jokes about cats, I hate you, KB. Because you don't like cats? Because you love cats. I like cats, I have a cat, she's around here somewhere. She just hides out in the kitchen and eats food. But no, you can have weird forms of denominations of currency. Like money is leaves. Mr. Wells would be a millionaire. You have to go rob his house, steal all his leaves. Which I think in our current economy he'd be okay with. Mr. Wells, I'm sorry, you're causing an inflation. We have to cut down your trees. What if money was something stupid like crabs? Money that bites. What about flatulence? Flatulent money? Oh, if you fart? No one likes fart money. The exchange rate's just too high. Money in the form of toenail clippings. Imagine if somebody tries to pay in pennies when they do that. Dumps out an entire box of toenail clippings on the counter. Oh god, why am I thinking in my brain? Okay. I told you guys about the Pikachu joke, right? Where you take a can of chew and you empty it out and you put hair in it. Pikachu. My brain is dumb. Anyway, I'm gonna go because we're losing viewers because they don't want to listen to me rant and rave. It's 2 o'clock. I gotta go take a shower and find something that resembles food and put it inside my body. I will do better tomorrow, guys. I promise you I will do better tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be better. Because I think I know what I need to do now. So tomorrow's stream... Really? Yeah, really, Brugla. Wait. It's Pikachu! Pikachu! Yeah! Wait! Seven said you could do fingernail clippings too, but I thought that'd be less fun. Although they'd probably be easier to stick under your tongue. Bye, Meister. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good... Whatever your now is. You have a good now. You can have a good later too. On me. No charge. I'm so out of it right now. Oh my god. You know what's really crappy too is I can't call out because at work we get paid double time. If we work on a holiday, we get paid our 8 hours plus 8 hours. So it's not time and a half, it's literally double time. But you lose that second double time. You lose that second 8 hours if you call out the day before or the day after. So I am like zonked off my butt, and I literally cannot call out today. Night is about 23 URH here. Well, change to VH1. Duh. UHF, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I can't call, but I think if they let me go home, I think if my manager goes crazy psycho and starts letting people going home, I'm out. I'm out. She has let people go home every day, and every day I've stayed until the end of my shift, and every day I've regretted it this whole week. And so she's like, I'm letting people go home, I am out. The minute she says you want to go home, I am done for the day. Because no. Hey, what is this game? Hi, Dark Magician. This game isn't anything. This is my overlay. But Shadowrun Dragonfall is a isometric strategy game built from or based off of a tabletop RPG, so it's an RPG game, in a cyberpunk future where magic, dragons, goblins, trolls, and all those things are actually real. So it's cyberpunk and magic all scrolled into one. And this one takes place in Hong Kong. And I quit a little bit early because the mission in question was making me mad, and I'm tired, and we're going to have to end the stream. Anyway, so we were just talking. Sorry I had not been here for a while at uni and stuff. Oh, that's okay, Doc. That's okay. Uni is important. I think. I don't know. I went there and it didn't help me out, but maybe you're in a country where it actually matters if you get an education. Because over here, all you have to do is know the right people. They'll give you a job whether you know what you're doing or not. And then they'll fire people who do know what they're doing because they're showing for a fact that you don't know what you're doing. I live in a weird country, where the laws make no sense, but we keep making them up like they do. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. We're gonna play something new tomorrow. I'll figure out the I'll figure out the what. Yum num num. Sorry, I'm writing on an email thing, text thing to 7. Oh, mother, son of a piece of... God, I hate phones. I hate phones. I hate phones. The keyboards just keep getting tinier and my big fat ass thumbs can't push the buttons, okay? I didn't mean to press 60 Qs, alright? Just get it. It's gonna get to the point where I need a wireless keyboard for my damn phone. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I really have to go. I'm losing my mind. America, where the laws only matter when it's against someone higher up. Yeah. Anyway, so I am gonna go. I'm gonna give Lady Adarissa a host for you guys here so you can watch Fallout 2 be played. Because Fallout 2 is awesome and it's another isometric RTS game, RPG, and it's Fallout 2. I mean, for the love of God, I can play Fallout until my brain blows up. But for the moment, at least, I am gonna go before I start screaming more and using foul language. So, I was learning about some law things today about the laws to do with computers here. Oh, cool. The laws to do with computers here is, well, if you can make it here in an hour and a half, I'd love some coffee. What is an ELIC? Okay, I can't type worth a damn on these stupid ass little keywords. Okay. I am gonna... Getting pizza soon? Oh, rub it in, Dark. I think your brain is already blown. It is. I don't know. I'm tired. This week has been hard. I stayed like 12 minutes late last night, which is weird. Because there shouldn't have been 60 signals and 4 alarms up at the board on the board at midnight. And I'm just... It'll get better. It's just a bad week. It'll get better. Anyway, I do really have to go. I want to thank you all for your patience and your kindness and your viewing. I'll be heading out. You guys enjoy yourselves. Stay safe out there in the world, and I hope to God that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. That's my motto, my mantra, my reason for getting up. Tomorrow will be better. And so, hearts for all you guys. Stay safe. I'm killing the tunes. I'm gonna run my outro and then I'm gonna go. So you guys chillax, enjoy, stay safe.